Hello and welcome to AntipoDnD, a show in which a bunch of Australians play Dungeons and Dragons in a setting partly inspired by prehistoric Australia and New Zealand. I am David, I'm the Dungeon Master for this show. I apologise for the lack of an episode last week. I was unwell and in no state to throw anything at these lovely people, let alone a dragon.
Except maybe chunks. You could have thrown chunks.
Let's not go into details. I am joined by these lovely people. They are Kynwyn, Doug, April, and Zindy. And let's do a recap of what happened 2 weeks ago in our last session. Our heroes had made their way to the town of Opportunity, formerly known as Golden Ford, while trying to convince the captain that perhaps they shouldn't be needed to pay a protection fee to move through. The captain instead suggested that they do a bit of sleuth work for her and she would waive the cost of their toll. She was concerned about a few of her crew members that had gone missing recently. After a bit of scrying and asking around and discovering that somebody was standing at the door while invisible and listening to them, they concluded that Pavat, Loverboy, a former rival who had recently come to town, was in some way involved in these disappearances. They convinced Pavat to lead them to where the orc had last been seen, and Pavat led them into a cavern underneath the manor house, where they found a white dragon who had apparently been trapped down there since the cataclysm, some 800 years, barely surviving. Only recently beginning to recover some of its strength, as it had been partly fed by Pavat, and before him the former mayor of this town of Golden Ford, who had apparently founded this fishing village, somehow aware of the dragon's horde that existed nearby. The dragon, having seen 4 new strangers enter its lair, took the opportunity to dispose of Pavat, who had pissed it off in its previous encounters, and it was now in a situation where it felt it could safely do so without trapping itself to never be discovered again, since 4 other people had stumbled onto it. And it then demanded that our heroes either find a way to free it or find a way to end its suffering through combat. And it refused to let the 4 of them leave without leaving one behind as a kind of insurance. Our heroes were not keen on the idea of leaving one of them behind, and it led to blows, ending in an epic fight, which concluded with the white dragon being smacked into the ground by the spiritual folding chair of Morzod the Cleric. And so it is there where we pick up. Our heroes have, having defeated the dragon, they have looted its hoard and found a great many coins and gems, some magical items that Orsi has gone and identified. And I will do, there is a brief retcon from last week, which I realized when you cast Detect Magic, as well as discovering the scroll on Loverboy. You should have also detected that his coin purse was magical.
Oh.
It appears to have the same kind of magic that you would find surrounding a bag of holding or a handy haversack or that sort of thing.
Take his wallet.
I mean,
definitely taking his wallet.
we were going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So that is where you are at the moment. The frozen corpse of Amarat is still stored in the dragon's larder. The frozen pieces of Pavat are still in this hoard, in this treasure lair.
Wonderful.
Oh,
DM,
yeah.
I would like to loot the twink.
Yep.
Get it.
You find the scroll, the polymorph scroll that you'd seen earlier. You also find a coin purse, which I'll save you the time of identifying because you probably would have found it last session anyway. It is a bottomless coin purse. Essentially, it's a coin purse of holding.
Perfect, because we currently have 8 grand in coins. That.
So many golds.
Mm.
Did you find anything?
I did. I don't. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got the scroll that, of course, Pavat already told us about. But we've also got this bottomless coin purse. I don't want to put our money in there yet.
Valid.
You should explain.
Because I want to give this to the captain as proof that Pavat has been quietly hoarding wealth from this dragon.
Oh.
So if we could reach down and grab like a handful of the coins we're not planning to take, dump them in there.
Well, is there anything inside? Did you check?
Yeah,
Well,
is
let's
it
do that
already
first.
full of
So
coins?
Yeah.
I'll turn out Pavat's pockets.
Cool. So, well, with the coin purse, all you need to do if you to find out what's in the coin purse, all you need to do is basically reach inside and turn it inside out, and it'll
Perfect.
just dump its contents out.
Let's do that, assuming there are no dragons in the coin purse.
Okay. No dragons fall out of the coin purse, but a total of 640 gold pieces, which is
Small change.
a staggering amount for your average person.
Figures.
Wonderful.
Would like 500 gold also be a staggering amount for your average person?
Oh, I mean,
very much so.
Ch-
I will
he just
add,
had chump change on him.
actually, I will add, it's pretty easy to tell from the coins that come out that they are of the same pre-cataclysm mintage. Well, most of them are pre-cataclysm, like the ones in the Dragon's Hoard. So you can't guarantee that they came from the Dragon's Hoard, but it's quite likely.
Where else is this little? Where else is he going to have gotten all that money from?
All right, well,
Wonderful. In which
Dagmar
case-
is going to open the sack of holding that we have, the satchel of holding, the great big bag of everything. And she's just going to start scooping away.
Okay.
Broom. So we have a flying broom now, by the way.
That seems handy.
Fantastically handy. Should we put that in the bag of holding for now too? That'd fit. That'd fit.
That's very scary. It'll fit. Just throw it in. Just put everything in.
Yeah. Oh, and we had that ring and... Oh, Dagmar, maybe you want this. It's Chime of Opening. I don't think it has that many uses left in it, but it could be good for you.
What does it do?
Opens doors and locks, I think.
Oh, nice. I randomly am very bad at that for some reason, so I'll take it.
All right.
And there's the dodecahedron as well.
Which Aussie hasn't mentioned, so he's going to.
I am so bloody curious about that. Morza doesn't care, and I'm not gonna want it because, like, whatever, Aussie's got it, finders keepers. But I just want to know.
Sorry, eventually.
Lindy needs it.
No.
If you want to search for that item, Kindwin, it is the Chime of Opening.
Thank you. I'm going to write that down.
And I've just put the Broom of Flying in mine. If anyone wants to, you can just search it and see what it does. It's literally a flying broom.
I love it. I think it will look amazing with you and your whole deal.
I'm not a witch. I'm a wizard. So.
Yeah. But you've got robes. It looks great with robes. I'm just saying, the windblown thing. If you hadn't cut your hair, it would have been even more dramatic, but still works.
Great, thanks. Feeling really good about that.
You look like Kiki.
Who's Kiki?
This chick I used to know.
Well, if I'm going to take that polymorph scroll, if you don't mind, because I can copy that down.
I will hand it straight over. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to scoop this money back into Pavat's purse and present it to the captain as proof of Pavat's betrayal and our earnestness as a team.
A voice comes from the other end of the lair, from the direction you came from, and says, you can do that right now if you want.
Perfect. Wonderful. As expected.
And you do see Captain Quinn and the Goliath, whose name I've
boy.
forgotten, the Gradun, the Goliath with his
Gradun.
volley gun. He's still just holding it at the ready. He's not pointing the volley gun at you, and they seem to have followed you down. And at the moment, the captain hasn't quite come around the corner, so she can't see the dragon. She's just saying, so we heard some stuff. We came to investigate, and she comes around, she sees the dragon and says, "Go, whoa, what the fuck
It's all
happened
right.
down here?"
It's all right. He's dead. We got him.
Super.
There was a
bad.
dragon.
We slew a
Uh,
dragon.
Yep. So pre-cataclysm, or you've been here at least since the cataclysm, when things messed up. Obviously, its lair got stuck down here somehow. It's been here ever since. Seems like the original mayor of Opportunity. Is that what we're calling it now?
Yes, it is.
Calling it
indeed.
that now.
Right. Was basically funneling wealth from the dragon's hoard. In return, it seems like they were going to free the dragon, but it looks like they never did.
Yes. So, Captain, we have a bit of a good news, bad news situation here. Good news, we found your bosun. Bad news, he's dead. Bad news,
Also, a
Pavat
step
killed him.
aside to show the frozen orc.
Indeed. Bad news, Pavat killed him. Good news, Pavat's dead. Gesturing at the bits of Pavat everywhere. Bad news, there's a dragon. Good news, dragon is dead. Good news, there's a horde. Bad news, Pavat has been skimming from it from a little while, as has the previous mayor of Golden Ford.
I'm
Put
hoping that
everything in
Dagmar
balance.
finished scooping 8,000 coins into a bag at
Mm.
this point.
You did
She
last
turned
I
around
episode.
to finish doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last episode.
Um,
It's fine.
She give me a persuasion roll with advantage, because it's pretty easy to convince someone that you fought a dragon when there's a dead dragon there.
How is that even persuasion? This is all truth.
Well,
He
there's
could roll
more
on
to
that
the
one,
story.
we don't
There's
know.
I
more
could
to
roll
the
on that
story
one. It
than
is
that.
23. 23 total.
Okay.
Mozart's
She's
still leaning on his spiritual chair because, you know.
she takes it all in as you speak, and she looks around and she's sort of visually confirming and adding it all together. And she then looks at Gradan, the Goliath, who just looks at her and goes, "Fuck!" and he just screams at the top of his lungs. And then the Goliath just starts, turns around and starts, shouting and ranting and going, "Right here, right under my bloody feet, this whole damn time, you never..." And he just starts storming off. And Captain Quinn turns and says, "Sorry, he's always wanted to slay a dragon, you see."
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
So when
Sorry.
we came, when I decided to, give up the life at sea and come to land, I sort of told him, it's all right, maybe we'll find a dragon. So, oh well.
We
I
do know
mean-
of at least one other. There is one more out there that we know of.
Oh yeah.
And
We
if it's
hate it
any
when you have
consolation, this dragon was very weak. Probably
not
wouldn't
really a
have got too
challenge.
much of a fight. No, not for a guy like you.
Oh, okay. So it was an easy fight for you then.
Yeah, really.
Well, still a dragon,
not-
but not
Not
I mean,
traumatizing at all.
Viddy's still like in
Blood.
pieces while we're
Yeah.
doing this, and
Yeah.
bleeding profusely.
Mozart is on less than half his health. So
Yeah, I think
Plus,
Dax
he
is,
doesn't have a dint on him. He looks great.
I think
Very
Dax is
clean.
looking pretty rough too, as I recall.
Mm.
She
So,
got
yeah.
us more traumatized than attacked. Oh wait, no.
yeah,
this
no,
is
you did get the
hit
fear.
points.
You
Yeah, I'm
got the
fucked
fear
up.
pretty bad, but also you did get fucked up pretty hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
even have
yeah,
any
the
dirt.
health bar. Yeah, no, Dags is absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still a dragon, still painful, but not the dragons of legend that I suspect your man
No,
wants
no.
to go and slay.
my
Pretty,
encounter
really weak.
my encounter tracker in D&D Beyond has 3 of you with red portraits, 2 of which are pulsing red.
Yep.
Well, he's having a great time.
Fine. We're fine.
So Mozart's comment is, yeah, easiest dragon you ever saw.
Really weak. Wasn't eating well.
Still a dragon. I say,
Um,
coughing up a little bit of blood.
And you can see that she's looking hungrily at the gold and says, "Well, that's a lot of gold." Huh. She looks over at the orc and says, "Poor Amaret deserved much better than this."
Hey, not
Yeah,
wrong.
sorry about that. Pavat's kind of, he's wasn't the best.
Yeah, I'm going to say Pavat deserved much worse than he got.
I mean, he got it pretty bad in that fight, but yes,
He got
agreed.
exploded. Yeah,
Yeah.
turned into ice and exploded.
He
Caught on fire for a little bit. It was
She
not-
walks over to where Pavat's frozen head is just lying on the ground and gives it a good kick, and it rolls away.
Did it break?
No,
Oh, thank God.
it's solid enough that it did not break.
Are you seriously going to put it in the bag holding with Aunt Helga?
No. We can talk to it later, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she says, "Wait, you keep your aunt in a bag of holding?"
Long
said-
story.
Long
She's
story.
she's not my biological aunt.
Yeah, more like a.
That makes it so much better.
So wait a minute. You keep a person in your bag of holding.
No, gods, no, just the head.
Just the head.
No,
Kind of. It's a longer story than we have time for now.
not a
One
whole
time when
body.
we're
That
passing
would...
through, we can buy you a drink and tell you the whole story. Or you can buy us a
Horrific.
drink, given the amount of gold you now have at your disposal.
It's okay. She's not dead. Like
She's not going to die. She's fine.
No, eternally suffering. Yes.
Guys, when we summarize things, sometimes we have to pick what we're going to tell people. This is one of
What?
those times we should have picked a little wiser, just for future reference.
It happens
Tell me
like
the
this
truth.
every time. You tell the truth and people's eyeballs fall out their heads.
We've done some weird shit. It's true.
And she eventually just sort of holds up and says, just stop talking for a moment, okay?
Yeah, we've all got the hysterical laugh, like actually in character. I'm pretty sure.
And she says,
Of course he doesn't. He's just like, well, I'm telling you the truth. What's wrong?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But...
okay, she's going to wait for you to calm down for a moment. She says, all right, can I assume that you lot have helped yourself to some of this gold?
some.
Some of yes.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
I'm not going to say you haven't earned it. So fair's fair. Right. Well,
And as
Standard
promised, it's a
fee.
drop in the ocean, but here's Pavat's coin purse as well, full of the dragon's gold to prove that he was
Gimme.
selling you all
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
she sort of takes and says, all right, I think this is mine now. Thanks for your honesty. All right, well, look, I think you've more than earned free passage through our town. You're also welcome to stay as long as you like. Even if you feel like taking up permanent residence, we would not turn you away.
No.
No.
That's so sweet, but we have a house already.
Yeah, look, frankly, I didn't think you were the type anyway.
However, we may also be able to help each other at this stage too. If you're serious about going straight here at Opportunity, some of us have connections with the Providence City Council. We could potentially begin to arrange trade.
And she says, oh, honestly, I don't think we've got much to trade here except fish, but...
Fish is good.
And look, frankly...
Fish.
Yeah, people love fish.
Yeah. Oh, I think
Boats for
Boats?
rent. Sure.
I mean-
yeah, boats.
we're still looking to buy our ship. I don't know how much gold you've scooped up, but maybe you've got enough to buy our boat now.
So our friend, the captain back home, want a boat?
I mean, she's literally the admiral of an entire fleet now, so I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, but she wanted one just to take out on weekends and what.
She did
She was in
seem
the
like she
market.
very much wanted to fight a bunch of pirates to get it. No offense.
That's true.
Caps and Quinn says, none taken. Ain't a pirate no more.
That's
Fair.
true.
Captain, what's the asking price on the ship?
Oh, look for you lot. 1,000 gold.
Pretty cheap.
Interesting. It's not bad for a ship.
We have to
Uh,
think about that, eh?
Yeah, we'll think about it,
where
but we
would
can.
put it?
I mean,
Yeah,
could
but
we
we could also
park
advertise.
our car
elsewhere.
on our boat?
We could
Yeah,
park the
probably
car
could.
on the boat, yeah.
I don't know how to sail a boat real well, though.
She says, now that could be an issue, especially since just the four of you, you're going to have a hard time
It's a bit bigger than four
yeah,
people. Yeah.
commanding a ship of that size of just the four of you. You'd probably be able to get from point A to point B, but if you encounter any bad weather or pirates on the way, you're going to be in trouble.
Or sea monsters.
We'll see monsters, yeah.
Okay,
But,
yeah. Look, I probably don't want a boat. I'm just gonna
Let's
say.
sleep on it. Let's sleep on it. We can come back to it.
Hey.
You want to sleep on the boat?
No, not on the boat. On the.
No, not on the
decision.
no
boat. On the
thanks.
decision, yes.
All right. It is a limited time offer, simply because that is not a safe harbour. It's parked
That's
in,
fine.
anchored in at the moment. It will eventually, the sea will have its way.
Indeed.
Someone wants it, they can have it.
We could always message back down to Providence and see if there's anyone there who
All right.
needs it.
Well, if you find, if you know anyone who's interested, send us,
Hey,
send them our way.
You know. Hey.
Will do.
All right. Well,
Right.
I think by this time Gradan has angrily stormed back in and is now just silent and glaring. And she says to him, Gradan? Hey, Gradan, you here? And he looks up and says, And she says, well, I think our friends have done us a service. And I think, I think we're all a whole lot richer as of today. So I think a crew deserve a bit of downtime, a bit of grog, and I think we also need to just remember our past friend Amrit. And and she says, what about the others? What about Rope Runner and Trice? Did you learn anything about them?
Well,
We didn't. We didn't see them in the larder, did we? We didn't.
we didn't find them, but I mean, if Pravat was feeding them to the dragon, then obviously it's not going to be.
I feel like the dragon heavily implied that he had eaten.
Probably
one
eaten
of
people,
them.
yeah.
At least one. Perhaps perhaps Rope Runner. Triced, you said, left before Pavat arrived, though, right?
Yes, that only a day or two, but yeah.
I mean, if you want me to try and scry, I can, if you have anything that belonged to them.
And she says, look, it was Amrit disappearing that had me the most worried. That was when I started to think there might be a pattern here. So if he's been accounted for, and if it's possible Rope Runner went the same way, I mean, to be honest, no one really knew much about Rope Runner anyway, so... Well...
It's a loose thread, but sure.
Yeah. Look, it's up to you. I wouldn't say no, but...
Well... may as well. Come on,
Yeah.
Dagmar, come hold my mirror.
Sadly, I don't think we have anything of Rope Runners.
No.
So just describe him to me and let's see what happens.
Yeah, she will describe a male wood elf, very lithe in appearance, light leathers, often shirtless when he was actually working the rigging. But also,
But his beard, how was his beard?
Yeah, what was his beard like? Did he have a beard?
he was beardless.
Oh, points off.
Okay, so that would be what? Secondhand? You have heard of the target?
Yeah, you have heard of the target.
Okay. So that's a +5 to the save modifier.
Okay. You cast the spell,
Yeah.
and looking into the mirror, there's a moment where these cracks form, and then they solidify themselves,
Go
which
back again.
you interpret as either the subject succeeded on their saving throw or the subject does not exist.
Yeah. Not
Too
picking
much.
up a rope runner.
Too much to expect a 404, huh?
Yeah.
Then we'd know.
And she says, "Oh well, because we can assume. I'm curious, but I don't think I'm going to be opening the stomach contents of this dragon. I'm not that
Well,
curious.
we'll keep a lookout if we ever see an elf, a wood elf of that description. We'll let
Oh,
you know
look, if he's left on his own accord, it's really none of my business.
about it.
All right.
Right. Are we going to stay here for a rest, or are we going to head off?
Feel like we do probably need to be horizontal
So-
for a bit.
Says Ozzy, who's feeling great, not even got a little bit of dirt on his robe.
I'm thinking we could absolutely do with a rest. What about you, Viddy?
I Vitoricus is reaching for like all of the new scars that he's going to have at the end of this adventure. Like I need to my cards are out of order. I have to spend some time just shuffling them, rearranging them, redrawing them.
You might also have to look for all your fingers. Have you got them all attached yet?
How many
People
did I have
looking a little
before?
damaged.
I think you had the full complement.
Well, I think we're okay then. It's...
All right.
You do have the option of taking a short rest and using your hit dice to restore as much health as you can.
Yeah.
I think we might need a long rest,
'Cause
guys.
it is-
I mean-
lie down.
It is a bit early in the day at the moment.
Sorry,
It's
we
still,
have a chill rest of the day.
yeah.
They're about to start drinking. It's all good.
Yeah.
True.
Cool.
Ozzy will cast Prestidigitation and just clean everyone up a little bit.
Mm.
Oh, thank
Wait,
you.
Orsi
And
can
they've
do
got
that now?
Fish.
Ozzy can do that now.
Cool.
Mhm.
Squeaky clean.
The clean elf can clean others.
So
Yeah.
you clean up their clothes and the blood just starts oozing out again.
Yeah.
Damn it, Viddy.
Right.
I don't know why I picked a white shirt for today, but apparently it's what I'm
poke in
wearing.
that.
So
Yeah,
just,
you
like,
might want to
red all over
close
again.
close the wound, I feel like.
I'll go
I
to
don't-
sleep. My wounds seem to close magically overnight anyway, so it's fine.
I'm not a doctor, but I definitely know the blood's supposed to be on the inside of your body.
I can confirm that.
Dragon teeth, though, also generally need to be outside the body, and I've had a handful in me today. So
Bad day for everyone.
rest, please.
All right. Come on.
Okay, and she directs you to the tavern has transient there's a word I'm looking for, it's missing. It's 404 word not found. But yeah. So you can head up you can slog your way to the tavern where you on the way there through town you get several curious glances as people going, "Wow, what the hell happened to them?"
Yep.
Um,
Everything.
And yeah, when you get to the tavern, you head upstairs, and there are a few very basically furnished rooms. Basically, when they went through and looted the town, they took all of the mirrors, all of the anything remotely fancy that could possibly be sold for coin, but they've left just the the beds, the wardrobes, that sort of thing.
Can I just sort of slot in there that Mozod might have taken a moment to ask the captain if she had any interesting star-related knowledge?
Yeah, she will very happily start. I mean, she's a bit distracted, but she is happy to talk to you about navigating by the stars.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And she'll talk about in particular about the constellations of the southern hemisphere, and the star that is always visible to the south, and that sort of thing.
Because that's the sort of useful star stuff that
Yeah.
Mozart is interested in.
Yeah, and she says, if you hang around until nightfall, I can point a few things out to you, assuming the clouds stay away.
Oh yes, he'd absolutely love that.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know if the tavern has fish and potatoes cut in long strips and deep fried.
The tavern,
What's the local specialty? What's the pub food here?
sadly,
Yeah.
the tavern has no one is running the tavern. It is just a place for people to crash in at the moment.
Do they have potatoes though? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
do they have fish and taters?
Mozart is
'Cause-
right here.
There are no potatoes being grown.
Excuse me.
No potatoes. No potatoes.
Turns out
So dusty in
former
here.
pirates don't know much about agriculture.
That's fair.
Ah,
Mm.
Lots of fish, though.
Mm.
all right, right, let's do us a fish dinner.
Morzod can absolutely supply beer battered, and fried. Fried is good.
Yeah, Dagmar will help and bring him many ales and hold whatever needs to be held.
Yep. Stirring pots and whatever.
Chopping.
Yep.
Cool. So you do have a number of hours before nightfall. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish during this time?
Apart from not bleeding quite so much.
Yeah, picking like bits of dragon scale out of my body.
Oh,
Using my
I
little
guess if
hand
we-
mirror, because I guess I don't have another mirror, like my little.
Oh,
makeup
you
mirror.
can borrow mine if you want. I don't think you could scry in it, but you can use it if you want.
Oh,
Man,
thank
that'd
you.
be
That would be
real
great.
unfortunate if you're like trying to use the mirror to pluck your chin or whatever, and then suddenly you're getting pictures of Ezard and like,
You just discover that you've got
Awkward or
you've got an
amazing?
evil twin somewhere.
yes.
It's fun. I love our little. We can watch the novellas. We can scry on people.
Yes.
How long?
We should scry on that artistic troupe, the acting troupe in
Oh, man. Dirty dicks.
Just
Love
catch
a
their
darling crew.
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also we'd like to start copying down that Grail.
Oh, yeah,
Scroll of
polymorph.
polymorphs, civic play.
Cool.
I just got to double check the rules for that. What level is polymorph? 5th? No, 3rd. 3rd level? It's not a spell I use very often.
Just looking it up.
I think it's 50 gold per level.
It's 4th level.
4th level.
Yeah. And I
think
really need to just have a post-it note somewhere with the scribing rules, because we're always forgetting.
Yeah.
Well,
How to
I am.
describe again? Yeah.
This is literally, I only ever play wizards. This should be in my head, but it always goes away. Okay, I have to succeed on an intelligence, an arcana check with a DC equal to 10 plus a spell's level.
Wonderful.
Cool. So that's
Uh,
14.
Scrolls.
14 is the
In that
DC.
case, then, as part of that, I'm just quietly going to be flicking through my cards while Orsie's working. And I'm eventually, I suspect, going to pull the scholar. And I'm just going to whisper into it. And right next to you, Orsie, the silvery outline of some freaking book nerd appears, pointing out important parts of the polymorph spell. Have guidance.
Oh, thank you? That's creepy, Vaterigus. When did you learn to do that?
I'm not sure that I have learned how to do it yet, to be honest. It just sort of happens when I flick through the cards sometimes. Yeah,
And guidance is a D4, yeah?
a D4, yes.
So I got 16 plus another 4, so
16 is enough anyway.
20.
So 20
Yeah.
is plenty. You have a polymorph in your spell book now.
Elephant time.
And it costs it. So for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 GP. So
Cool. So yeah, that's going to take a total of 8 hours,
Mhm.
200 gold.
Yep,
So I'm happy for
this is
you
where all my
to get.
gold went last time.
I'm happy for you to get a fair amount of it done in the afternoon and to finish it during your long rest at night.
Yeah, I can do that. How much gold was it? 200.
200. Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Yes. Oh, I was just going to say, while we're resting, did we take Pavat's head
You didn't say that you did.
in the end? No, we didn't.
Do we want to run down and get Pavat? Do we talk to him?
Well, that's kind of what I
Go
was
down
thinking.
and-
Hey,
Talk
Yeah,
to
we
that.
can go back there. I mean, I just want to ask him what the fuck, man. Like,
I say
Come
we
on.
can put him in the bag, but we're gonna have to do something about the thawing because that's
yeah, he's
be
gonna
real
melt and he's
bad.
gonna get sticky.
Gonna
I
get
know
squishy,
that.
yeah.
I know that Helga's having a bad time in general, but I don't really want her to have to like room with a decomposing head.
That does feel like too much for one.
That's the
Very
line in the
first
sand.
lady.
That's the line in the sand. Yeah.
Yeah.
entirely fair. All right,
Should
well,
we-
we can try it without the head. That's fine. I kind of just want to use my my new class ability. Where is it? My conduct ritual spirit session.
Yeah, we can go down to like a midnight seance or something. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's true. We could do that. All right,
Cool.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that after revelry.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay, there is revelry. It turns out it doesn't take much of an excuse for the citizens of opportunity to just kick back and have a party.
Celebrate a life.
Yes.
Any
Mhm.
opportunity to
Huh.
have fun.
Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all joining in the revelry or sticking to your tavern?
What's just going to
Look,
keep doing the spell?
Morzad's just gonna follow wherever the drinks are going.
Cool.
Dagmar is going to
there's a
follow
crawl-
Morzod.
If there's a crawl, he's on it. But if we keg it in one place, that's fine too.
It's
I'll
basically
hang out. I'll grab an instrument and sort of play somewhere in the background.
basically everyone is just gathering in the square in front of the manor house. As the sun goes down, Captain Quinala comes out and takes part, joins in the revelry in the square as well, since she no longer has the full daylight sun to bother her.
Good. And then we can look at the stars while she's out here. That's nice.
Mhm.
Oh man, this is real pleasant. I like this. I'm glad
It's a
that we
nice,
ended up.
nice day.
Mm,
Nice day,
Mhm.
everyone.
mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably more.
Now
Done.
let's raise
Yeah.
the dead.
Because that's
Yeah,
yeah.
I think, yeah, probably about midnight. Glow will fly in, find people.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We'll see, we'll huddle in later.
Do we have pocket watches?
Nope.
We do not.
No.
In this world or us specifically?
Look in yes.
There is not yet such clockworking has not advanced to the point where you can miniaturize that kind of technology.
Do we have a sundial on our
Yes,
wrist?
wrist sundials. Let's go.
Wrist sundials.
People tend to just rely on the sun and the moon. And curious, I'm now thinking about how do you identify midnight or midday?
Well,
if I had the feet, then I'd be able to, but I don't. So
you
who
hear
knows?
that? You hear that wolf howl, and
Other
then
wolf howls.
the,
Yeah.
the screen goes, and it goes dawn of the third day, and then you know because it's got the.
What's
Because
dawn? We got to do midnight.
I mean,
yeah.
larger towns have people whose job is to monitor
Rise, yeah.
monitor the time and then make sure everybody else knows what the time is.
That's true. And didn't they used to have people who would like run from actual clocks and run to people's houses and like with the proper time?
Yeah, well,
I feel like
initially
that
it
was
was initially you had
I mean,
people
surely
you had people just going around and saying, 4 o'clock and all's well and that sort of thing.
I feel like surely because everyone has been born in this world, we must have some sort of innate sense of how
I mean,
to
you
tell
do
the
have a
passing
sense
time.
of, it's nighttime and it's been night for a number of hours, so it's probably getting close to the middle of the
It's
night.
this season, so the
Yeah.
sun's going to rise earlier or later or whatever.
Yeah. When pocket watches did come out, but they're still relatively rare, there were people, mostly women, whose job was to just go from door to door and tell people the time for a coin.
That's
So
amazing.
you could wind it up and set it for the day.
Yeah, and of course, dreadful rumours were spread about such women because these are working women who would visit visit gentlemen at their doors.
Unmarried. Lord.
Yes, perish the thought.
Pocket watch is a great name for a tabaxi, by the way.
Ooh, I like it.
Another one of our cousins.
So
We have like 1,000.
Yeah.
Dreams of
Big
time.
litter. Yeah.
Dreams of time.
Dreams of time.
Isn't
Dreams
that
of
a
time
Chrono
and
Trigger fan game?
Sounds like it.
it is midnight-ish. Tell me about this seance.
Wonderful. So I guess at some point I would have obtained the captain's permission to duck back down and at least grab Pavat's head, if not do it in the same area as the dragon is.
She, so she's not going to stop you, and she doesn't want to know why.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
But she does say, "Look,
Cool.
if you're going to bring him back, can I just say, please don't."
No, not even remotely. It's like we'll get vague, cryptic bullshit answers from him at best, as
We'll
his
call
spirit
him a
sort of
dickhead for you.
disappears
Yes.
to the afterlife. Yeah, we just want to cuss him out a couple more times, and that
says,
sort of thing.
Anything, he didn't die embarrassingly enough.
We're going to have a rock talk, so.
Okay, have
Wonderful.
fun.
Sorry, I'm aware that was more information than you actually wanted. Apologies, Captain. But we'll be off.
Adventure.
Right, seance. What do we need for a seance for Terracus?
Yes. So basically, all I need is my handy dandy Tarocca deck.
Should we light some
so-
candles?
That night on the boat when
That's
we
exactly
all like,
right.
met.
So
Yeah.
yes, so I think I've still got like 5 candles in my inventory somewhere. So I'm gonna light them, stick them around Pavat's head,
Spooky.
studiously ignore the slight dripping as his head starts to melt a little bit.
And was Dagmar suggesting that you do this on the boat?
No, I mean, like, we haven't done a seance since we all
Oh,
Since we
right,
met,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
on the
But
boat.
Betty did
Mhm.
do one on the
And
boat.
he was
Yeah.
like,
He did,
I'm
yeah.
holding a seance. I'm going to perform for you guys. And we were like, this seems fake, but okay.
Shady. And now it's a real seance. How far we've all
Aw.
come.
True.
Did you want me to draw some sort of spooky circle underneath his head for the flavor?
You can if you want. It's unnecessary, but it would be fun.
I think you should. I'm just going to put some pretty rocks around.
Perfect.
We do that.
Mozod, do we want one last drink for Pavat to send him off to the afterlife?
Well, I was thinking about that, but then I only really know how to put out a drink for someone you like.
Is he underage?
yeah,
He
good
shouldn't be
point.
drinking anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what is he, like 50?
He's like 12. Yeah, don't do that.
Wonderful. So all
That's
of that
fair.
set up and lit and stuff. I'm basically just going to do a card draw for him. And we'll see what his shade has to say to us on its way out the door.
He's not going to
Nice.
haunt us, is he? He can't do
Well-
that, right?
Hey, dickhead.
Wonderful. Yes, please whisper your messages to Pavat as I draw. It will A, enable me time to look up the Tarocca deck meanings of cards as I draw them. And B, it will let you make your peace with this spirit as it transitions from life to death.
Okay. Who's got a question?
We could ask
Oh.
him what happened to the others.
Oh, yeah. If he had anything to do with Rope Runner, sure, why not?
I
That's
mean, that's
question
not,
one.
that's not what we're actually here for, but you know.
Ah,
Right.
you may as well find out. I don't want that to
Wonderful.
backbite us for some reason.
I'm really just here to heckle a ghost, if I'm being honest.
So as that question comes out, Vitericus draws from the deck. The candles shake a little bit as though a spirit has passed through them. And the traitor is drawn, indicating betrayal by someone
Ooh.
close and trusted.
Well,
Did you actually draw that? Or are you?
I did. I
Oh my
did.
God.
I'm staring at the traitor right here.
I am
Spooky
upset
scary.
with the accuracy of these cards, and I want you to lie and tell me that you did it on purpose.
My goodness.
what's our DM got
Alrighty.
to say about that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Does the DM need to say anything about that?
Well, I mean, probably
DM
not,
does
no,
not.
but you know.
All right.
There's no guarantee that my answers are even remotely true. So
What? I got a question. What the heck? Why? He's so
wonderful.
young. He really threw his life away. It's sad.
Vitericus draws from the deck. His eyes glow silvery ever so slightly, and the thief comes out.
Jesus.
Jesus
Those who
Christ.
steal or burgle, a loss of property, a loss of innocence, a loss of friendship.
Yeah, damn right.
He was
Yeah, you
just a
stole a
greedy
bunch of
kid.
stuff, now you got no friends, and now you're dead. It's your fault.
Mhm.
I quit. The cards can run
The
as
cards
DM
to
now.
Dungeon Master.
Jesus, hey.
How many have we got for Terracus? What, 5?
Yeah, we have a few more. I can do maybe 1 or 2 more
All right, what else do we want to ask?
if there's anything. I mean, you could just cuss him out. That is fine. Also, you can see
Yeah,
how he
Dagmar,
responds to being called an idiot
got-
one last time.
Got anything, Dagmar?
Have fun in hell, dickhead. Cha 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 cha. I don't know.
Wonderful. Vitericus draws the ghost, which is the looming past, the return of an old enemy, etc. So Pavat
What
is
does that
perhaps,
mean? He's going to haunt us?
yeah, potentially.
When you cast your mage hand, is it going to be his hand sometimes?
I guess we'll find out.
Creepy.
Gross.
I do not want that grabbing onto me, just going to say that.
No.
No thanks.
I mean,
We could ask, I mean, if you're a ghost and what, do you hang out with other ghosts? We ask if you can see anyone interesting out there.
He was such a dickhead. I mean,
Uh,
these things are choices.
You ask the question of, are you do you have company? Are you lonely? The candles go out briefly and then return to life. And when they're back, Vatericus has drawn and placed the dungeon, representing isolation and imprisonment.
Is it so good? Goddamn.
It sounds like he's not having a good time down there. All right.
I mean, geez, seriously. I mean, he's an elf as well, right? We live for a pretty long time. He's really kind of shot himself in the foot here.
Yeah, I mean,
Or the head.
Or exploded into 1,000 pieces.
And burnt a bit.
really froze yourself in a dragon's lair, buddy.
Over
Mhm.
before it even began.
I don't know if that one's really going to catch on.
I mean, it is a bit specific.
Bit a mouthful, yeah.
Do you regret it?
Yeah.
Ask him if he regrets it. What last one?
Does he regret it? Yes, the dripping from the head is starting to not quite thaw the head, but we're getting to a point where the head will start thawing if we keep going for too much longer.
It
And I
is.
suspect the magic of the spell will be broken.
Yeah, these are warm days and nights at the moment.
Mhm.
It'd still be pretty frosty downstairs.
It's a
though.
Frost Dragon's lair still.
It's
so.
true.
Yeah.
But anyway, Vatericus draws one final card, and it is the monk, representing serenity, inner strength, and
Huh.
self-assurance. So he does not regret it at all.
Wow, to the very fucking end.
Hmm
I guess,
have to respect.
he,
I've got to
he
respect
had
that.
his fun.
Yeah, well, short life but a merry one.
Indeed.
Live fast, die young.
Yeah, but then you're supposed to leave a good-looking corpse behind, and he did
Mm.
not.
I mean, it's pretty metal though.
True.
True.
Maybe we
At the
should put some
conclusion-
resin on him and, turn him into a little
Ooh.
keepsake.
That might
That
be fun.
is-
But at the conclusion, Vatericus breathes out, all the candles go out, and I now know life transference is a spell,
Oh, cool.
Congratulations.
What?
because I did a seance,
We did a seance.
Oh man, achievement
there we go.
unlocked.
right?
And as all the lights go out, you'll all become aware of a faint silvery glow. And you look around to find the source. You actually see several ghostly figures, quite possibly ghosts. You do not see Loverboy among them, but you do see a variety of people. There's a old scarred turtle. There is a tiefling in traveling kit. There are a few folk who look like fishermen. There is someone who looks like they might have been a sailor. And they're all just silently looking towards
Hanging out.
you as a group, and you get the impression that these might be some of the former residents of Golden Ford.
Oh.
Hey, Vatericus, does that always happen?
No, this is the first time I've done this. Exciting to see the shades again, though. I have missed them to some extent.
We're not supposed
We
to
don't
see them, though.
see them, yeah, right?
No, this is
I
my
guess not.
first time.
I suspect it should be temporary, though, so...
And
It's really
want
interesting.
something?
though.
Do they look like they want something?
Vatericus, they do all look much more... they are much clearer than the shades that you're used to seeing. You think that these are not lost souls. These might be genuine ghosts.
Ah, fun.
Do
Um,
something.
These are actually slightly different to the shades, but... Well, do I have to do anything? I think we're
Do they
okay.
want something? Can they hear us?
Hi.
I don't know. DM, are they reacting as we sort of move around and pack up?
At the moment, they seem to just be looking at you. They all look a bit sad.
Vatericus, do something. Isn't that your job?
This is kind of a bummer.
Friends, departed friends, may I point you to Providence? There is one there who specializes in lost and lonely souls.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Do they recognize
Persuade
my
the
belt?
ghosts.
No, they don't.
Well, my lack of silver tongue has finally come into play. I rolled a 3 for a total of 15.
Oof.
The ghosts.
Oh, is that all?
Still though, 15.
He probably tastes like
Two of them, you think.
soul.
Two of them, you think the fishing folk look in the general direction of Providence. And they each take a single step in that direction and then just fade from your view. The others are still there and looking at you.
Sadly, we must away. Farewell, my friends. And I'm going to make for the door.
Okay.
Okay?
Quietly
Yeah.
gesture everybody else onwards too.
They do nothing. It doesn't look like they're going to try to stop you.
Morzod wasn't down with putting a drink out for Pavat, but he has a drink in hand now, wherever he got that from, and he does sort of toast a little bit to the ghost before he heads out. Sort of a little meaningful, I see you.
Polite.
On seeing that, the turtle, a big turtle, looks old and wrinkled. With
Man, an
mod-
old-looking turtle has got to be like bajillion years.
Although turtles actually live
Yeah,
fairly
weirdly
short.
don't live long.
Yeah,
No.
for some reason they live shorter than actual tortoises. Some
They've got
tortoises.
the big dog thing going on instead.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, this turtle looks at the drink, and suddenly there seems to be a sense of satisfaction on his face,
Oh,
and he
Nice.
disappears.
That's nice.
I like that.
One last little sip.
Mm. At least symbolically so.
And the rest of,
Morzod's here for that.
and the rest of them, as you're leaving, you seem the rest of them seem to gather around the circle and sit down.
Interesting. What are they
So it's-
doing?
what the fuck?
Can ghosts have
Well,
seances? That's
Is that weird? Is that how they talk to us? That's so weird.
That was a little odd. Pavat did seem to promise to come back and haunt us at some point, so I guess maybe prepare for an army of ghosts.
Oh, cool.
He's not going to
Wait.
get them on his side.
Yeah,
He's-
he's not good at making
mean-
friends.
You say that, but he doesn't make friends, but he does make allies quite easily.
Yeah, and then gets like super murdered by them.
Because he
can you
betrays
get
them, yes.
Can
but-
you die when you're can you get double dead? When you're
Well,
a
we-
ghost?
That's
Remember
a
the
real
Janelle
good,
Palace?
real good
we had some ghosts
question.
disappear.
Right.
Yeah. Double dead.
Should we do anything about that?
We should leave.
I think we should ignore it for now.
I'm with Dags.
All right. I'm fine with that.
Wonderful. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. See what the cards have to say tomorrow.
Sure.
I'm quite scared of your cards.
Should we try and go to? Do we want to sleep? Do we want to sleep in the bubble just in case? I don't think ghosts can get into it. They could come up through the floor though.
Right, because it's
Hmm.
only like it's not
It's like
not a proper bubble. It's got like it's a bubble with like a flat bit.
I
a
think I've had
dome,
dreams
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Great. Cool. Cool and great.
I hate
All
this
right.
town.
I guess we're gonna
Nothing
try
nice
and.
happens here.
Are we gonna try and get a long rest in now?
We
feel
should because
we
we're
should.
still very
Yes.
damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got no spells.
So
Cool.
achy.
I'm out of spells and health, so
Mm.
please.
Okay, there are multiple empty rooms in the tavern. I assume you're
Mhm,
taking
mhm.
one each.
Yeah, something like that.
Dags will
People
happily
are...
sleep in with whoever wants to
I was-
have a
I was-
roommate.
Yeah,
I was
don't think
gonna
we should
say
split up.
probably the Dags and Mozzie sleep pile again.
Yeah,
I might just sit in the corner of your guys' room if you don't mind.
Feel
Snoring,
free.
though.
Yeah.
I'll just pass out on the couch of the same room then.
Mm.
Glow's
mean-
going to keep a watch too. all
Yeah,
night.
that's fair. That we
we all
just,
watched a horror movie together, and we don't want to.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's scary.
Yeah. We'll all surely be safe if we all sleep in the same room, right? That's
We
how
did
it
all go
works.
down to the dark basement and survive, though, so horror
That's
movie logic is
true.
already.
Oh my
That's
god, we
very
literally
true.
did the plot to Cabin in the Woods just then.
I love that movie so much.
Because
We
none
went
of us took
down-
our tops off and ran off into the woods.
That's true.
That's right.
Okay,
I was just about to say which one of us is the virgin.
Yeah, we got the jock.
I was gonna say
uh,
I'm not sure if we should continue down that conversation
Yes.
line.
This is Chris Hemsworth. I love it.
Jags is Chris Hemsworth. What's that smart guy?
Who's Sigourney though?
Do we get a long
do
rest?
any of
Is
us
the
get to be
question.
Sigourney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we long
I don't
rest or do
think-
we die?
Yeah.
I think we take a break.
Okay, that sounds like
Okay.
a plan.
We will be back in just a moment. Thanks for watching. And we are back. Our heroes have decided to spend the night in the town of Opportunity, formerly known as Golden Ford, where a terrible massacre happened a month or so ago. But the town has been reoccupied by pirates, and after
Ex-pirates.
Ex-pirates, thank you. That is an important distinction to make. And after battling with a dragon, because apparently there was a dragon under this town,
Happens to everyone.
our heroes decided to rest in the tavern by the beach. And can I get a perception check from Glow, who is keeping watch during the night, please?
Yes. And she gets advantage.
I was gonna say she's probably the best of us to take a perception check, honestly.
She gets advantage on it.
Mm.
Oh, she got a 16 plus 3, so whatever that is.
19.
19.
19.
Thank you.
19. Okay, Glow sees nothing of interest. Sees a few bats flying about.
Aw, sky puppies.
Probably tries to chase a few to no effect.
She got a
Um,
little Napoleon syndrome. Yeah.
I was
The
gonna say, what would have better air mobility, a burrowing owl or a bat?
definitely a microbat,
Mm.
which
And she's
these
also a fae, so
Ah.
she's probably
Yeah.
garbage anyway.
are. So, as the sun rises, you have all taken a long rest, and nothing untoward has happened overnight.
Oh wow, success!
So,
That little jingle, the sun comes up, we're at the end.
I am gonna get my new spell on. My new spell.
Mm.
Hello, spell slots, my old friend.
Yay.
Hit points. All I have is hit. I need the points.
fist bump. We're here for hit points. Oh, and I guess I get my clericy stuff back, but mostly for the hit points.
cool. So it is
Alrighty.
morning. The sun is rising to the east. It's actually quite beautiful because it is rising over the ocean. You can see it from the tavern.
Oh, lovely.
Probably a little slightly
Glare.
less beautiful than it would be because you can now see in the distance the silhouette of the giant titanic skull of a dead god out at Titan's Rest, silhouetted behind the rising sun.
That's pretty metal.
That's
Yeah,
very
remember-
like
Remember
That's,
that's when we that's where we
mhm.
got almost eaten by the Titan of Gemdanen.
Is that where that was?
Yeah.
yeah.
Not too
We-
far off, yeah.
I forgot it was
was
so
it? We were a
close
bit-
to the shore.
Yeah, man, everything's super close. Ugh. But yes, no, we should maybe keep an eye on that, given that we know whose skull that is now.
That's
we?
a good point.
Remind me of whose skull
It's
it was?
it's
That
the one
name we
whose name
don't-
makes me projectile vomit when I say it.
Yay.
Oh.
Oh,
The one who's
Wow.
basically big trouble.
right. Yeah, I totally forgot about that guy.
I also
Good call.
completely forgot. Which is a good
It's-
thing, right?
Yes, that's what we
Yeah,
want.
I mean, we were
Yeah.
aiming to do that. Yeah.
A lot happened between now
Do you
and then,
think
so
if we gave him a nickname, you would like projectile vomit if you said the
Try it.
nickname?
try
I
it,
would
try it,
rather
try it,
not.
try it.
I just got my hit points back. I would really rather not lose like 5 of them trying to give a
Well,
nickname
why don't
to a
we-
god that drives me mad.
We should call him Winston.
We just say dead. We could just say dead Titan. Dead
Can I say
god.
Winston?
I'm so
I feel
tempted
okay?
to just do a Ghostbusters 2 and Winston. But no, nothing happens when you say Winston.
Hey!
Okay, hang on. But so you have the intent of referring to this being as Winston. Is it the intent behind the name, or is it specifically just the actual name that makes you sick?
I mean, you couldn't write it down, right? You tried, and then you
Yeah,
like had a
don't write it
good
down.
chuck.
It's not great.
So if we're saying the name Winston with the intent of it meaning he who must not be named,
Yeah, the dread god Winston,
yes. And we're fine?
and like we're looking at him.
We're fine, right? No one feels sick,
Also-
right?
Spreading knowledge of the Dread God Winston increases the power of the Dread God Winston, so let's not do
No one knows who we're referring to if we say the Dread God
I
Winston.
barely know who we're referring to.
that.
How
Good
can I
point.
spread knowledge about something I don't even know about? I'm just
This
talking.
god's demise is safe with both our ignorance and our indifference.
I don't know. If you spread the idea of something, then that gives it
Mhm.
power. Like if you're saying, "Oh, we're referring to this lad, but we don't say his name," you're still giving him power because you're referring to him.
But
Are
do
we
the people we're
spreading the
speaking to
name?
know who
But-
we're
but
referring to?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because you're referring, and so you're believing. It's
Yeah, but we're
just-
not telling people about
Yeah.
our shit old mate Winnie who
Yeah,
gave us
I
a
mean,
bad time at the
exactly.
Blood Lake.
yeah,
We
but
could
you-
say the old god Winston, and they'd be like, "Oh yes, that's that chicken that I met in Rivermeat or something."
Yeah, I mean, we could just not say the old god Winston. We'll just be like this dickhead Winston who was
Guy down the
not a
pub.
good friend.
But we're still talking about him, and if people are talking about the thing that we were talking about, even if they don't know that they's talking about something that's real nasty, they're still thinking about it. And when you think about something, it gives it power. That's what the gods
Yeah,
are made
but
of.
when we didn't think about him, which is largely fine, but then Vatericus just brought him up, and me and Orsi were like, who the fuck is that? We had to have this whole conversation, so if we just call him Winston, we won't have to go through that next time.
Yeah,
I didn't
but-
throw up.
My apologies. I will endeavor not to refer to Winston in the future.
Yeah, it's Vatericus' fault, really. That's who's truly at fault here.
Yeah.
I
I imagine we're
shit,
doing
it's been-
this
You
It's
while
see,
we're
been
getting
longer
the
than
car
6
started.
seconds, though, right? I can't gift of gab Winston out of our minds.
I kind of feel like
It's definitely more than 6 seconds.
you see now at this point, I feel like I just want to put on a witch's hat and start singing "The Last Midnight."
It's a spooky episode.
What a bit.
Summerween. I assume,
would-
yeah, we're starting.
would be
We're starting the
down
car.
with you.
Yeah,
putting on
walk and
the
talk,
hat
right? We've walked
singing.
over to
Yeah,
the car.
we're
and-
starting the car. Mum and Dad are starting the car. All right, so
Okay.
are we going to Rivermeat? I kind of wanted to go to Rivermeat.
Oh yeah, we were going to check on the rock,
I want
Yeah.
to check the rock. I want to get some stuff while we're there, actually. So
and we wanted to buy drinks. So
Hey,
Yes.
Cool.
mean-
visit old Bolgen again.
Yes.
yeah, he does booze to go, right?
I'd
think
like
he'd
to pick up
probably
some
make
wine.
us make us a six
love
pack.
to-
Yeah.
Love to pick up a bottle of wine. Let's do it.
The town of Opportunity is rather quiet this morning.
Everyone's sleeping off their hangover, right?
Yeah.
In fact, as you're walking towards the Titan is what you named the air
Yeah.
skiff.
Yeah.
You
I
don't.
hope we were very, very loudly having that
Yeah,
conversation.
you do not see anybody else in town.
Yeah,
think
we
we're
should
okay?
definitely
Ah,
go
shit.
before we find out they've all been killed in the night.
Killed by that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, because then it's not our problem. It's right.
I mean,
is
how many-
our Goliath friend standing guard at the door?
He is not.
Oh shit! Maybe they did all die.
How many times can one town be? Is this place super cursed?
Probably.
I didn't. Morzord, can't you do something about it? Can't you sense curses? Can you sense curses?
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
All right,
Find out if the town's cursed or not.
They probably smell real bad.
Should we stick our head in, like, in a door where we know someone ought to be at this point, and just make sure that
Absolutely
they
not.
didn't all
Did
stupid
you
eye?
Plausible
see,
deniability.
Did you see how bloody blind everyone was last night? They're probably still sleeping it off.
Let's leave.
It seems odd that everyone would have.
Let's
Well,
leave
that's it.
before it becomes our problem. Is what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Dagmar
driving.
is
Come on.
doing that while she is climbing into the tall driver's seat.
Yep.
All right, let's play this joint. Sorry if you're dead.
Yep. Get everyone of
Bye.
their stuff together. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
Okay. You.
Why is the
Mm-mm.
Tickus making that face the whole time we're starting the car?
Just that kind of. I feel like we should check on someone, but sure.
Oh my
whatever.
God, Vatericus, do you want to check on them or not? I can send Glow. I can send Glow to look in a window. Go look in a window.
No, it's
I was
fine.
gonna
We're
go
on
look
our
at
way
it.
out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
How bad are you gonna feel if we leave and they're all like, you know,
Dead.
dead?
Glow, can Glow just like stick her head in the
Feel
window?
a bit bad.
Does she see anybody? She do a flyby.
Give me just a perception check from Glow to fly around a few houses and look through windows.
She rolled an 8 and a 2, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Through one of the houses, she sees 2 people lying on the floor on the carpet.
Do they look like they just had a really good time, or
With
Are
that,
they wearing their shoes or not?
with that roll, it's hard for Glow to be sure.
okay? Glow said she saw 2 people lying on a carpet. That could mean
That doesn't-
anything.
Doesn't seem great.
Oh my god! If you want to go and check, can you just go check, please?
All right. Yeah, okay. Fuck it.
Fine.
Does someone else want to go, or shall I climb down from this tall chair?
Are we gonna go and find the captain?
I'll jump
Like,
into
who
the
are we
manor
looking for?
and poke my head in and just go, "Hello, anyone here?
As soon
Preferably alive."
as soon as you stick your head in the manor, you see Grodan the Goliath passed out on his captain's throne, and he starts awake and says, "Ugh. Can you lower your voice, please?"
Yes, apologies. Enjoy your rest, and I will bow and leave quite quickly.
Ugh. He slumps back.
What did you say? What? Are they dead? What?
Mozart
I'm going
looks
to give the
expectant.
most drawn, like, unhappy, mortal, and slightly fearful face I can possibly pull off as I walk back from the manor. Would you like me to roll deception?
I don't know, man. We've known you for a long time, really.
That's true. That's true, probably. So I'll break out in a big smile and go, "Nah, they're all fine. Let's go."
Figured as
Ah,
much.
okay, good.
Well, one of them is fine.
That's fine.
Look,
If he
That's
hasn't
one
been
out of.
possessed by ghosts,
100.
the rest of them haven't either. Let's go.
Yeah. Off we go.
He was
I'm
the
sure
most
we'll-
ghost adjacent.
I'm sure we'll hear about it on the grapevine if something does happen.
Yep.
As you come to the gate leading out of town, it is closed.
Oh,
Oh my gods.
how do we go? Is there like
Mozart?
a switch?
Can you open that?
It's a gate.
Is there like a pulley or
Yeah, so look, haven't you guys ever lived in the country? One person climbs out, they go and open the gate, the other person drives through, and then close it behind them. And keep making the
We
I
had
was
gate
born
boys.
underground.
we had people to open the gate for us?
I
Mozart
normally
climbs.
smuggled into town, so this is like through the main door is a bit weird for me.
Mozart climbs down from the skiff. Do I need to roll for find gate?
No, it is a very simple wooden gate that you can just push open. It's not even
Yep.
barred or locked or anything.
Yeah, Mozart's got it. He does the thing. He opens the gate, checks that the sheep aren't getting out. Waves you guys through.
Just like hope.
Hmm.
Mozart, if you ever get sick of looking for the world's best drink, you should come into the employ of my family.
I'll keep that in mind, Aussie.
Always need a good gate boy.
Oh,
He's a gate man, excuse you.
I can
Oh, my
I can
bad.
just imagine that. Yeah, future prospects.
Yeah, good money.
And with that,
Opening gates for else. Yeah.
you are back on the road.
Mushroom
Huh?
cloud from opportunity as we leave.
did we shut the gate behind us, or were we dicks and we left it open?
You
and
close it.
anything's
You
gonna come in?
absolutely close it. You don't want to let the stock out. Come on.
Mozzie's definitely a boy who closes.
He wasn't born in a tent.
No, he was raised in a
well,
barn. How dare you?
It was a yurt, okay?
Dags is going to go back to Hunan.
Yeah.
Woo!
So we're all back in. Ozzy's got his headscarf on
yep.
again. Yeah,
Yep.
big sunglasses.
Roman holiday. Yep.
Full Audrey.
Okay,
All right.
so
Really makes quite
assume
close.
Dagmar is continuing to pilot the
Moving down the
skiff.
hallway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
Just taking in the sights, looking for more dinosaurs because I really don't want that to happen again.
Oh yeah, can Glow keep a lookout for stuff?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
shout
what is
out
that
if we're gonna
noise? Is that
drive.
sound effects, or is someone just
Yeah,
got
what is that?
something going on in the
I
background?
hear it too.
I think Doug
Is that
has.
you, Doug?
I
Is
think,
that my crickets again?
yeah, I think Doug has crickets again.
I don't
Those
know.
were the
Apologies.
crickets.
I thought it was
Yes,
the
they're a bit
Damn.
loud.
That was
and-
yeah.
I'm drawing the Tempter from my Tarocca deck from the top of my deck today. So I'll tuck that into my pocket and just leave it there for now. But then
Okay.
go back to looking out for everything. So
Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
mostly on lookout, but drew a card at some point.
I will have perception checks from everybody keeping watch, please.
Where's
Where
he
is
gonna
my
write in his
perception
little
button?
book?
There it is.
28 from Batericus.
Oh wow! I got a natty 1. Plus 5 for
Uh-huh.
plus 5 for a 6, but Mozart is clearly just
22.
enjoying the sun. I did not mean to click again, so I'm gonna keep my 6, even though that one was a 20.
That is a fascinating green electronic die that you are using there.
Isn't it pretty? That was one of my gifts from Doug, because he bought me some nice dice because the other ones were terrible.
Oh, they're
I'm like,
Gotta refresh
yes,
the dice.
Elder
plenty ones.
Height. Elder
Very-
Heart. Neat.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
Mm.
Completely impractical were they to be actual physical
Legit,
dice.
yes.
I guess that's the
Yeah.
advantage of D&D Beyond.
Mm.
Advantage of digital dice.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's like theater of the mind, except it's dice of the digital.
Digital of the mind.
Hmm.
No. Mind of the digital.
Mm.
Electric sheep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
I lay me down to sleep, try to count electric sheep.
that is... Yeah,
A
Morzod
21 and a 22.
sees nothing.
Yeah, just enjoying the sunshine. It's a lovely day.
Mhm.
Vitericus.
Yes.
Yeah, you see nothing too. Sorry, just had to check
Excellent.
something.
I was like, oh god, do
Okay.
we all freeze?
Something has rolled high on a stealth check. This is not great.
Glow, so did glow at a 22 is also not high enough, I assume?
Glows 22 does not see anything unusual, that is.
All right. All clear. Does one of you want to turn into a little animal at some point?
I'm busy.
Not you.
But yeah.
What kind of little animal?
Oh, what do you want to be?
That's a real good question. I've
Right,
never,
Oh,
turn
you
you
should
into any
turn him
little
into
animal.
never
turn him
thought
into a
about,
turkey.
thought about
Dagmar,
that
I need you to
before.
focus on the road.
Oh,
See,
make him
we're
a-
going to Rivermeet. We're going to be animals soon anyway. You remember how this goes. You were an emu for a bit,
Oh, shit, you're right.
and I was you for a bit. It was great.
I was going to say, you
There's-
was the emu, sort of.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Mm.
him via him.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that again.
You didn't even do it the first time.
I
You
didn't
just kinda
drink
got rid-
anything. No, it was horrible. Never again. I just want to
I'm
get a
glad we're
bottle of
going
wine,
back.
and then I'm
We
going to go
had
look at some
fun.
rocks. Oh, you guys had a great
Mozart
time.
and I had a grand time.
It was lots of fun.
Yeah, I
got
got
to
to be a giant spunky orc.
Yes,
I
he
got to
is.
shoot things real good.
Let me look. Do.
That was the best I'd ever shot when I tried that.
It was a good shot.
Mm.
So you're following Providence Way north. This is actually a stretch of road that you've been on before, because you came the other direction when you first arrived at Golden Ford. You've got the Luan River on the right.
The
We had-
memories.
We had that nice little cart for
Oh, we
Yeah,
still have the
Zaza.
goblin. We still have the goblin, Bob.
We do still
Oh,
have the
yeah.
goblin grenade.
Which I'm surprised hasn't.
yeah, that's
Gone
one
off.
of the bulges in Viddy's pants.
Well, goblins are very good at making stuff.
They tinker. It's true.
I can turn you into a crocodile.
No, make him a frog.
Dagmar, I really need you to focus on the road, please.
I really need you to make Mozart a frog.
I can do a
I'll tell
frog.
you,
I think
would I-
when we first met, at some point, I did threaten to turn you into a frog for Terracus.
You did, and now I'm a
did.
knight errant of frog people. So, like,
And
Oh
I can-
yeah,
that seems
those
fine.
sort of-
Ah.
those sort of frogs, aren't we?
Prophetic.
That's kind of funny.
The gift of prophecy. Truly.
Yeah. Yeah. You should get yourself a deck. We can,
Oh, no,
we
he
can be
made
fortune
him
tellers together. It'd be
He
great.
made himself a frog, really.
Absolutely not. You know who loves that? Cass. You can talk to him about it.
I think
Wonderful.
we made ourselves frogs by a group effort.
It's true.
True.
It's true.
Oh,
Couldn't have
you
done
know
it
what? Good point.
without
The
each
real
other.
frog was friendship.
The
Both
friendship
hands
with,
on the wheel, please, Dagmar.
friendship we frogged along the way.
This
Ten
is a
and
really
two.
boring road. It's very straight-ish.
It's not that straight. It follows the river.
All right. Well, I'm just really good at steering
Well-
this thing.
If we ever need to smuggle some way into something, we can turn someone into a little mouse and put you in a pocket.
I don't think
Wonderful.
we should be a little mouse around Glow. That seems volatile.
She doesn't eat mice.
I don't think I want to get it by now.
It's got standards. How dare you?
Seems like it'd be bad for Glow if she ate any of us, right?
I don't think it'd be good for her tummy, yeah.
I think
Besides,
ethically it's a
she-
gray area.
Well, as soon as she bit you, you just turned back into a person.
Oh,
Really?
is that how that
Yeah.
works?
Mm.
As soon as that little critter dies, you go back to your original form.
Oh.
Couldn't
Then
you
you should be
really
a
do?
cat.
Couldn't you really do someone some damage like that though? If they did eat you, but then you unthingied because the critter died. Oof.
Yep. Yep.
Oof.
That's the one.
Kind of. But it'd also probably be bad for you because, you know, if it's a dragon or whatever, and then you turn back into a person in a mouthful of teeth, it's probably not going to
Yeah.
go super well for you.
Yeah, no, I don't think that'd be fun either. It should be just
No,
a
I
bad
don't
time for everyone
intend-
involved.
We could
Um,
make a Morzord grenade, perhaps. I could turn you into a mouse, and then we could throw you at something, and then suddenly a cleric.
Glow, who has
Mm.
been, flying as a bit of an outrider, having heard her name mentioned a few times, has come and landed
Yeah.
on Orsie's shoulder and is saying, what were you saying about me?
No, we were just saying if you ate one of us, if we were a mouse. Yeah, I mean, you don't eat mice, so. Do you? You don't
She
eat mice.
She does a bit of a swoop sometimes.
slowly turns her head to look at Dagmar
Yeah, yeah.
and then just snaps back at you, Orsie, and flies off.
Oh. Watch yourself, Dagmar.
Hmm.
All right.
Alrighty, so we've been driving for a bit. This day's looking lovely.
Yep, you're making good time.
Very
It's
nice.
you're moving through some of the most pleasant, flat, some rolling hills, some fertile plains. It's the most
Beautiful.
welcoming part of.
Is this like the
Georgia.
Barossa? Is this the Barossa Valley that we're in right now?
I've not
Oh,
been there
man,
for a
Slightly further up.
very
I'm
long time,
imagining.
but
I'm imagining like the space
Hunter
between
Valley.
Goolagong and Orange, kind of. But I don't think any of you guys know what that's like.
no,
Hunter
see,
Valley area.
I'm thinking Central Otago,
I don't know what that is.
Neither are.
it's South Island,
pretty,
New Zealand.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's
Pretty.
very green. It's where
Well,
most,
that's the Middle Earth, isn't it?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check my spells real quick. Okay, continue.
This
Oh,
is
no, we're
where a lot of the there's a lot of agriculture up this way.
Do we want to, I don't know, spray on anybody while we wait till we get there, or what are we doing? We're just gonna hang out.
The last guy we scryed on sort of got his head lopped off. So I'm a
Okay,
bit
that
tense
wasn't
about
my
it.
wasn't my fault.
No, I'm just noticing the weird coincidence. Yeah.
I don't think one time is really a coincidence, is it?
I mean, just we looked him up and then we found him and then he died. It's just a lot to process. It's funny, but
To clarify, you scried on the orc who was already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And we also scryed on Pavat a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
Yeah.
tried to scry on Izad's
we
boobies.
scryed on him and then
Tried
we
to
saw
scry on
him
Eva.
being sneaky with the pirates.
yeah.
It was-
I've run out of people scrying on us. I don't have anyone else. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else.
Oh yeah,
That
neither do I.
I don't know anyone else who's like privacy I want to violate like that.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't really know anyone who I'm like, yeah, I want to scry on them.
Yeah.
See, probably people you don't really want to know what they're up to.
And like you can't talk to them anyway. Like we couldn't
No,
scry on
no.
Courtney and
Yeah.
say, "Hey," it would just be like
no,
super
see, that
weird.
feels like an invasion of privacy. She is a
Yeah.
child. I don't really want to do that.
It's not like you can
I don't
appear
know.
in her mirror and be like, "Yo."
No. Not that I know
Would
of.
be kind of weird, but also kind of interesting.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we need to find out some like theater troupe who doesn't just perform at night and then just scry on them whenever we're bored.
oh, that's a fun idea.
Yeah, that would be
Do-
like
I could
less
scry on
tricky.
locations. I could scry on a stage or something that we've been
Yeah.
to. we
Does
can
does
watch.
scrying always give you what's right now, or does it give you things that
What's right now? Usually, yeah.
just right now? Alright.
Just right now. Live.
Huh.
Live feed.
Mm. Hmm.
Turn you into a giant snake.
That never helps.
Or a horse. We could ride you.
So at this point, you're about halfway to Rivermead. It's only been a couple of hours. You
We're thinking about
realise that-
riding Morzod, and it's only been a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Like,
you realise you're probably going to get to Rivermead at about midday.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
tough
it's in,
lunch.
up to you
We can have
whether
degustation.
you decide to pause on the way or
Is
just
there a driver reviver?
go straight there.
Is
2
there like
hours?
what were those damn tea stops? Tetley? No.
Tetley, or
Tetley.
Bushels.
There's a-
Bushels.
I think Bushels sponsors
Bushels Driver Reviver.
Driver Reviver, yeah.
Yeah, I still remember those ads with like the koala and the dingo,
Mm,
whatever it was.
mm.
Yeah.
Yep. Rest, revive, survive. That's how it works.
I could turn you into a dinosaur.
That could be kind of fun. That big snappy guy that we was running away from, he looked pretty fierce.
Or a
That
very
was cool.
large eagle.
Mm.
Could be fun.
Actually, you know what? Being a bird, no, because I wouldn't know how to fly.
Mm.
No, you'd be a
That is a
bird, so
challenge.
you would know how to fly.
I would know.
Yes.
I could.
All right, so he doesn't get to stay Aussie brained.
Why would he stay Aussie brained? I'm Aussie, he's Morzor.
Sorry.
It's not a
Morsey-brained.
shimmering of intelligence, yes.
That's Baldrin who does that.
Hey,
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking, but so if Morzod got turned into an animal, then
He would be
wouldn't
the
get to, like-
animal, yes.
no,
True
So-
polymorph allows you to keep your senses about you, but this is just a polymorph spell. I don't know the other one yet.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
so it'd be acting like a bird as well.
You would
So
definitely
the-
be acting like a
the
bird.
dinosaur is probably a bad idea.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, probably would bite someone.
More of a combat situation. I could see that being useful.
I
Sort of
suppose,
points
eh?
you in the right direction, yes.
Slap him in the rump.
That's kind of interesting. I never thought.
But, you know,
about
I've
that
never done it
sort of
before. I've
thing.
never done it before. I've never
Yeah.
turned anyone to anything before, other than, annoyed
Hmm.
or disappointed. So
I mean, if I problem is, what if I wouldn't remember it? That's the thing.
what do you
Because
mean?
it'd be real fun to be one of them big snappy guys. But if I don't remember it, then I might as well not have done it. You know.
Oh, we'd remember it. It'd be an experience for us.
That's
We
true.
could tell you about it.
That's,
Yeah, we
We
can
can
do
take
that.
some photos. We have the
Tell-
mask.
Yeah.
We can
Tell
take
us
some
some
photos of it.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, we probably don't have photos in our vocabulary, but we could take some
Mm.
stills.
We could
can
take some of those pictures that don't
images.
move. Yes.
What do you
those
think it still is?
paintings.
Well, yes, there.
One of those paintings, one of those instant paintings.
Yes,
Mm.
snappy memory.
Yes, some sort of chat with a snap involved.
I mean, if you wrote stuff on it, yeah. But would it stay around for long, or would it just kind of disappear?
I believe
I don't
12
know the
hours
situation.
is the
Mm.
limit
12 hours,
to that
12
spell.
Maybe
Well, we
something
can
like
still
that.
We could
three.
do-
So
We should really
This is-
de-engineer that enchantment on that.
This is what happens when you give the players a comfy
Road
car
trip.
drive.
Yeah, we're just entertaining ourselves. It's great.
yeah.
Speaking of which,
yeah, if you,
I mean,
Are
I am
you-
having a good time. So.
are you resting halfway through this drive?
No, we're still driving.
nah,
Okay.
keep going.
I don't think we bothered to pack lunch, but
Okay.
like we're gonna be there lunchtime anyway.
I don't think Orsi could eat anything in that last town he was in anyway, so I think he's just had
Oh,
tea.
yeah. So you're the not the pesky vegetarian. You.
No, he's not.
fish
He's not a
either?
vegetarian. No, he's a vegan.
Vegetarian. I love that. I've
Vegetarian.
never
It's a
heard that before.
pescatarian, but I like vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarian is good. I very much like that. Mm.
So, are you polymorphing anyone?
Does anyone want to turn anything to fun while we're waiting?
Look, I think Morzod is still at the contemplative stage. I don't think he actually wants to become a T-Rex.
I
that's fair.
wouldn't turn you in. Not right now. I mean, I could
Not
turn
while
you
we're in
into
the
like
skiff.
like a mouse or something. Weasel.
Trying to make it cute.
Being a
What
weasel
about a
would
crab?
being a
about a
weasel would be
crab?
pretty fun. It's gonna be crab people.
Turn you into a crab.
What is that called? Carcinification?
Carcinogenesis.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Turning into a crab.
parthenogenesis. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's not
Turn
a
him
word
into
that
something that
Mozart
isn't
knows.
gonna like dive off the.
Yeah, that's generally what I'm worried
That
about.
would that
'cause,
would
yeah,
be a
he's-
problem because if you turn Mozart into a ferret, then it'd become one of those comedy trying to grab the soap things. And,
trying to grab the yeah.
Yeah. I
Crab's
think
fun. Let's do a crab.
probably turning Mozart into a ferret is a bad idea.
I can turn you into a crab. Do you want to be a crab for a little while?
You know, you like really big crabs. I don't want to be a little crab. That'd be lame.
I mean,
See, if you turn him into one of those coconut crabs, then he'd just be scary.
I don't think Aussie knows what a coconut crab is, so.
Yeah, they're kind of terrifying. I don't turn Mozart into coconut crab. That's a terrible idea.
How do you one of those really cute little
Oh, the
ones?
red Christmas Island crabs.
One
There
of the
you go.
crab rave ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll try and. Or do you want to be like a? No, a cat might freak out. Maybe a crab is the best
yeah,
option.
I think probably crab. Yep. All right.
Okay.
I mean, it can't jump and it can't run that fast. It's great.
Morzod, I assume you are going to choose to
I will
fail.
accept.
Yeah.
I will accept this polymorph.
Okay.
I will become the crab.
You are
Oh,
now.
yeah, Aussie
Okay.
takes out a caterpillar's cocoon and splits it open and does some magic words and
That's
just had that
interesting.
on
crab. Become crab. He collects things. It's real Sebastian.
I'm just. He's absolutely doing a little Mozart crab dance down there.
So yeah, he now has the
You best
target's
believe.
game statistics, including mental ability scores.
Yeah.
of a
So
crab.
you now have an intelligence of 1.
Yep. So I mean, that's not too far from what I was, right?
So you would have. I mean, polymorph. You maintain some sense of who you are, what's happening, and what your relationship is to the people around you.
So it'd be a crab that
but-
would recognize that these people are friendly.
But your current perspective as a tiny thing on the deck of this air skiff,
On the chair, thank you.
I think with an intelligence of 1, but no, your wisdom is not bad.
What's my wisdom as a crab?
It's 8.
I mean,
So
Crabs
Can you
are
just-
wise, man.
can you
that's
just
what my
Crabs are
intelligence is right
wise.
now. So yeah, wise crab.
can you
That's
give
high in
me
mine.
just a D20, just a straight D20 for me, please, Morzod?
I'm rolling a d20. Yeah.
Yes.
I lied, I
Okay,
have wisdom
let's
of
see
15, my
what do we
wisdom's not
got
that way.
here. Rolling out d20.
While this is
and
happening, I'm just going to quietly go to Aussie. Aussie, quick, chuck me that ring.
That's a
Oh
7.
yeah, sure.
Thank you.
A 7.
7.
Pretty good.
Okay, with a
Seven.
I've given the ring of the grammarian to the bard.
with a
Oh,
7,
no.
with a 7, Morzod, Crab Morzod has no idea what is happening.
I mean, he's probably far enough down that he just feels that he's in a space that's vibrating a little bit.
Probably just going to put his claws up. Bit scary.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
scary.
Wave him around.
Ooh, very scary.
Doing that little crab waving thing.
He's so cute.
Dagmar, give me
Yes.
a Constitution saving throw, please.
What?
What?
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Are you scared of crabs? What's going on here?
Oh no, crabs are scary.
I rolled a 19.
That's a good con
Oh,
save.
fuck,
That's
that feels
enough.
good.
You managed
Okay.
to just in time. You maintain your concentration on driving this vehicle and veer around a boulder in your path.
Oh
my
man,
God.
nearly a crab induced
So cute. We nearly crashed.
accident. Yep.
As you do so, Dagmar, you do realize that you are perhaps you might have just invented driver fatigue.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No. That's distraction.
Whoa, Dagmar, what the
Yeah,
heck?
Sorry.
Zord nearly fell out of the edge.
You guys really do need to take a mask picture of Crabzod though.
Aussie
No one's
will draw
attuned to it.
Crabzord.
We don't
Oh,
have,
nobody's
yeah.
attuned. Oh,
Aussie
bugger.
will draw. He will draw
Okay.
Crabzord if Crabzord is there.
Crabzod. Yep. All right. Well, I mean, he's posing.
I was going to say,
Angry, yeah.
Crabzod's not making a dash for the edge of the skiff at this point.
Nah,
No,
I think probably just holding still.
I think a tiny confused crab would probably just try to find
probably stay
somewhere
Dark.
dark to hide.
Yeah, somewhere
I
to
will
hide.
hold an action to cast a spell in the event that he does run for the edge of the.
Hold
skipper.
crab. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold
Basically.
crab. I can
Grab
take that.
crab person.
Crab
Yeah.
grab.
Grab.
Crab
Mhm.
grab.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Should I
Would there be stuff to when you polymorph? Your clothes go with you, don't they?
Yeah,
Yes,
all your
yeah.
stuff goes with you. Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say otherwise he'd just be hiding in a Mozart-sized shirt.
You know, it's a animorph kind of situation right now.
Right. Oh, well,
Yeah.
Well, see, that only works because they were wearing like lycra, though. It wouldn't work
Yeah.
for hoodies or anything.
It's D&D magic.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's fair.
Okay, Aussie will draw the crab and then turn Morzord back.
Mm-hmm. Was Vinny gonna try and do something, or was it just the whole crab that he was?
No, it was literally just
Just a whole
spinning
crab.
the ring of the grammarian on his finger, waiting for Morzod to make a dash for the edge so he could catch him.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, yeah. No, I feel like Crabzod would probably maybe try and find something to hide under, but probably also doing the standoff. If I try and run, they might eat me.
Yeah.
So I'm
As long
just
as he doesn't crawl into a robe, I think we're fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, though that would be hilarious if he crawled up Aussie's robe.
Don't do that, please.
No, no, I don't think he'd be into that. All right, so we uncrabbing?
We're uncrabbing. We're
Cool.
decarcinogenizing.
Morzod.
Yeah. How do you? What's it feel like when you come out of a polymorph? What do I need to roll?
Nothing. You are you
No?
again,
Okay.
and
All right, Mozart again.
and you remember your time as a crab and what it felt like and what the world looked
Cool.
like.
Well, Mozart in that case will sort of when he uncrabs become like, ooh,
How was it?
that was weird. That was everything was really big. I have never been that small, even when I was Dags. That
Aussie
was,
will show him the picture of the crab that he drew. This was you.
Was that me?
This was
that-
you.
oh,
Tiny.
Wait,
Yeah.
jeez, look at
You were
that.
so cute. I
Oh.
nearly drove into a rock.
Is that
So we
handsome for
nearly
a crab?
crashed. I am not that particular with crab beauty standards,
Oh,
so
that's
I'm gonna say
interesting.
yes.
We
Yes.
should find someone who knows about crabs and ask them. We say, look at this. Is this an handsome crab?
We can do that for you.
Who's that handsome crab?
Yeah, maybe. Or they might say that's the ugliest git crab I've ever seen.
Well, the spell works. That's what we know.
Oh, well, that's a
Wonderful.
success then, eh?
Dagmar.
If you have,
Oh no.
we should really stop driving.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
God fucking damn it!
20 flat.
Hey.
20.
Yeah,
You just miss a tree.
Dagmar.
I'm feeling like maybe I should take a break.
I think you should stop.
Some voice from above seems to be telling me that you can't realistically drive a skiff for this long.
How long have we been driving for, and where are we up to? Has it been 2 hours?
It's been over 2 hours.
Okay.
I'll move your little
All
it's
right.
been
Well,
about
in that,
Oh, there we are.
two and a
Okay,
half hours.
Okay,
we should pull over and take.
Let's
a
do
break.
a little by the road.
Should we have a tea break?
We should have
Yeah,
a tea
some-
break.
Does anyone
Seems
need to, step in the bushes a bit?
I'm good, thank you.
If anyone has any salad, though, I would love that.
How do you feel about sentient salad?
What?
That's
Um,
an interesting question.
I don't know what you mean. Plants are alive, I guess.
Yeah, so I may be able to summon plants for you to eat, but they
Uh-huh.
will be it will be a person.
I am suddenly struck by an ethical dilemma.
Right?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure how I feel about it, but
How
I'm deferring to
am I
Aussie.
a person?
I mean, it's not like I don't eat meat because I feel bad. I guess I could eat a plant person.
Wait, you'd eat a real person then if they weren't made of meat?
Would I eat a real person if they weren't made of meat?
I mean, because you just said that you don't not eat meat because you don't want to eat the thing that's made of meat, but that sort of means it implicit that if Dags wasn't made of meat that you might eat her.
Well, no, because we're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Are you that much friends though?
You don't eat friends. We do each
Yeah, I
other's
mean,
hair. We're total
you-
friends.
That's a good point.
You remember what I was like before, right? This is me being very friendly right now.
We hugged
True.
once.
Trying to
Alright,
remember back. He's remembering back
I
longer
have some
than all
other
of you guys are.
options if our sentient lettuce person is
I think I have some
Appealing?
mushroom jerky.
Would
Yeah, I
the
don't
would
know
the
how I-
person be all right with being eaten? No, that's the
Can
that's
they?
the real
Well,
question.
Will they
No, we
scream?
would-
They
we would kill
consenting
them
to it.
and then
oh,
we
We
would
would
eat
kill
oh,
them.
yeah, no,
No.
I'm thinking that might be
Okay.
a bit much.
My main question is why is there a salad person?
Mm,
That's a good question.
It's not really how the spell's meant to be used, but this fancy new ring potentially lets me do some weird
Oh my god.
Um,
I got to admit, since since these guys told me about what the
The ring of the
that ring
grammarian.
does, I have just been
Look up what it did.
waiting. I want to see what Vinny does with this.
We had like a 2-hour session after the last game where we just going down lists.
the other option is, how do you feel about carbs?
I'm fine.
Who's
I mean, why are you
carbs?
asking? Of course I'm fine with carbs.
Okay, wonderful.
Do you think I shouldn't be?
No, more just checking. All right, here we go then. It may not be lettuce, it may not be what you're used to, but shall we give it a go? Do you need some carbs?
I mean, I'm
What's he gonna-
hungry.
He's gonna.
Okay. Vatericus is
Alright.
going to sort of spin the ring on his finger a little bit and flip it until it clicks into just the right place, and use his reaction to cast silvery carbs
Hmm.
instead of silvery barbs.
Okay.
Okay.
So some kind of silvery carbohydrate has appeared.
Oh,
Some
man.
sort of bread, some sort of shining bread.
bread or
What word
pasta.
are you going to change to get lettuce?
It could be pasta.
I was going to change charm person to charred person.
See, that wouldn't be lettuce though. That'd be.
I know, but we would have to kill a charred
It's,
person.
it's
at
still a
that point.
salad. It's still a
Yeah,
salad
it's true.
green.
Well, true. Yeah, all right. Oh man.
So
no,
what's a
so-
silvery carb dungeon master? What is here?
Have we got a table to roll on?
What kind of bread?
Yeah.
What's the Mad Max situation right now? Like,
Let's have a look.
Silver spray paint full of carbs.
yeah.
You get a bowl of rice.
Is it brown
Rice?
rice?
No, it
A
is.
bowl?
No,
rice.
because I know it's got to be white.
It is
Oh, so
actually silverish in its appearance.
jasmine or pearl rice.
Mhm.
Oh, it's what is that one that's?
Is this
kind of
okay to
pearly?
eat?
I mean, you have to try it, wouldn't you?
What a good question.
Hey, Glow.
That's probably a really bad idea because don't birds explode if you give them rice?
Oh, she's
She's
not a
a
bird,
fae.
so it's fine. Yeah, she's
Oh,
a
that's
fae.
true.
Can I have Glow eat a grain of the silvery carbs?
I mean,
sure.
we are back at the ethical dilemma, but you know.
Yeah.
Glow lands and gives you a moment
Should
of
be like really nice risoni or
what
something.
kind of bird do you think I am?
I don't know. I'm sorry. We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
have a go at it then.
I'll grab a pinch and eat it and see how
Yeah.
I go.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my god, it's made of lead.
11.
11. As soon as it goes in your mouth, you realize this is a bad idea, and but
hope you
you
love
able
nitrate.
Vatericus.
you able to
Vatericus, is that
spit
alright?
it out before you actually ingest any of the mercury, which has been
Oh,
draped over these over this rice as a dressing.
Maybe don't
That's
eat
a
that.
real,
Hey.
real
Mhm.
monkey paw of a ring there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
rice.
I love that it was put into a bowl. That's very creative. I'm gonna put it down though.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's not eat that. You know what? I've got some
Can't
mushroom
even-
jerky. It's fine.
can't even dump it in the river because that's going to be bad for the ecosystem.
That's going to be
I would
really bad for the fish. Well,
imagine.
fish have mercury in them anyway, right? Like it's fine.
How does
True.
it get? How does that get there?
I don't know. Magic, I suppose.
Vaterica is going to open a notebook that seems to be almost brand new and write down silvery carbs and put a line through it. Nope.
Well, if we ever need access to mercury,
Poison.
Yeah.
poison,
Mm.
now we know. I'm just
Yeah.
going
How
to
do you feel about wheat metal?
I can't. I'm not good with glutens. I can't really have glutens.
Oh wait, can you add?
Why has
letter?
everything got
How does that
metal in
work?
it? Yeah, why is everything metal?
Well, it's either that or we kill a charred person. So, like,
Oh, you just-
I'm not that hungry. It's fine.
Okay.
Mozart's got dried fruit in his kit. He offers some to Ozzy.
Thank you. I've got mushroom jerky too. I'll be fine. I was just
That's part of the Mozart picnic lunch that he's always got in his rations. He got some dried fruit in there. It's nice.
I love a good charcuterie. Perhaps when we get to Rivermead, we can have a nice little degustation. It's delicious.
Ooh, love some cheese.
We'll stop off at the Owlbear. That's what you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How are you feeling,
Yeah,
Dagmar?
absolutely,
Do you need
yeah.
a nap?
Do I need a nap? I think I'm fine.
Quick power nap.
As you're having a rest, you see there is a diprotodon
Ugh,
grazing nearby.
it's
Is
not
it
like
rangy? Is it
red-eyed and
red?
frothing.
Perception checks, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to perceive this diprotodon.
I'm too busy writing magic recipes in my book.
That's a 22.
25.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh wow! I got 24. Damn. Perceived.
So, Dagmar, you can quite clearly see with your fancy fake
Oh
eyes
yeah.
goggles.
What do your allies see?
I didn't even roll advantage on that one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
eagle eyes. You see that? No, there is no evidence of red, blood coming out of this thing's mouth or out of its eyes.
Excellent.
It seems to be a perfectly happy diprotodon. And actually,
Very,
anyone who
very big
anyone who
wombat.
rolled above 20 is able to make that out.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Dagmar, you do see in the distance something else. You see, you can just make out 3 people. They're several hundred feet away. And they seem to all be sort of squatting, crouched on the ground around something. As if they're really interested in something on the ground.
Don't look like nerds.
Yeah, do
What?
they look like nerds? Can I get a read on that from here?
Yeah, check.
Nerd check.
I'm not entirely sure what a nerd looks like in D&D.
Like, does it look like they're studying something, or does it look like they have
Are they wearing big bottle glasses and have lab coats on?
We'll
Yeah,
make
as in
this
just academic or financial.
insight with disadvantage because they are quite far away.
I don't know. Detect nerd though.
detect nerd? I rolled a 14 on detect nerd.
Okay.
Mm.
Channel divinity, detect nerd.
They,
Mm.
in terms of dress, they appear to be commoners. You're not seeing sort of maybe the kind of wizard robes or scholarly robes that you might associate with a nerd investigating something.
There are 3 randos up ahead squatting around something on the road.
Oh, Glow, go
It's
take a
not
look.
on the road. It's a fair way off the road.
Sorry. Adjacent to the
Over
road?
the
Yeah,
over
it's
there.
about
Over
100
there.
It's about
Into
100
there.
feet off the road, but probably about 500 or 600 feet ahead of you.
Glow's gonna do a flyover.
That way.
Okay. Give me perception for Glow as she flies overhead.
Oops, she gets advantage. Thank God, because she rolled a 1. Much better. 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay.
She can go pretty close if she wants. I mean, she just looks like a bird.
All
I
right.
don't like the way you just raised your eyebrows at me, Dungeon Master.
So, as Glow flies in, Glow sees that these 3 people, there is a patch of red plant matter between them, and they are
No.
gorging themselves on this.
Oh. Hey,
And-
hey, guys.
And as
Plant zombies.
Glow comes in, one of them looks up and snarls at Glow. And even though there's
She's
no
got flyby.
even though there's no way he can, actually get to Glow, he tries to grab this bird.
Oh.
Nope. No. Hey, hey guys, remember that red moss?
Vividly.
Yeah, well, they're eating it.
Ugh,
Oh.
that ain't a good idea at all.
I will poof Glow back to me.
As Glow flies back to you, that individual who tried to grab Glow is now chasing after Glow and
Oh no.
Whoops.
sees you
She's coming back
Whoops.
here.
and
Whoops.
yet lets
Alright.
out a almost bestial scream.
I think it's time to get back in the skiff.
And now the other 2 are also running at you.
Whoops. That's
Back in
my
the skiff,
bad.
friends. Back in the skiff.
That's my bad.
Should
Just-
we
Should we put
not-
them out of their misery?
I mean, yeah, it spreads, right? Like Viddy tried to eat my arm when
That
he
is
was
true.
feeling.
He did,
that
didn't
way.
he? I remember that.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
like, how
It's a
did
weird
we
day.
did
that
we
was
cure
weird.
him?
He got better, yeah.
Did we
So
cure
we
him? I don't
shouldn't-
remember.
Yeah, did
I
he
just
get
snap
better
out
on
of
his
it?
What
own?
happened?
Viddy's,
No, there was a cure somewhere in there.
you didn't really eat any of the
That's right.
it.
Alright,
You
you
just
got
sort of
Right.
absorbed a bit through your skin because you've been bitten by a megalania.
Osmosis.
By something that had eaten it.
which
yeah,
had been
so
affected
Right.
by
I
it.
think, yeah, it wore off.
But it
And these guys are like full on eating it though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. But like they can if they bite people,
That's
then
bad.
that
Probably not
will
great.
spread.
It's a real zombie situation right here. Well,
Yes,
Orsa's gonna stand
we should
up and
either, like kill them or like put them in the bag of holding or something. I don't know.
Can we
okay, you
stop-
can't just keep
maybe
putting
s-
people in the bag of holding, Dagmar.
I mean, you say
It's
that.
a
but-
really good temporary solution. to
Okay,
problems
Orsi's
I
going
don't
to
know
ready-
fancy yet.
Orsa's gonna ready a ball lightning if it comes within 20 feet.
okay. They are getting closer and closer.
They definitely intend to
Okay.
come
Are
within
you
20 feet.
guys? What are we doing? Are we leaving? Are we gonna kill them? What are we doing?
I feel like we shouldn't let them just wander around all infected like
Yeah,
that.
it
But they
feels like we
also
should.
look like, commoners, so like just outright murking them feels bad in a different way.
Looking at them as they're getting closer, you can see that there are three of them. They appear to be a man, a woman, and another younger man.
Oh my god! I don't know.
that one's like
Greater
a-
restoration. Greater restoration.
Yeah, like-
Morzord.
Can we
You have that.
cast a thing on them?
Because you're gonna have to do it really quick because they're really coming up on us right now.
Yeah, I don't think that one goes fast enough for zombie approach.
What if we
Um,
restrained
Like
them?
I don't even know about cleric spells, but I feel like it wouldn't go fast enough for that.
Just check the spell if you have it.
I got lesser, which I can end one disease or condition. That's touch though, and I really don't want to touch these guys.
You smack them on the
uh,
face.
Mm.
And then
Are
I've
they going to
got-
be interested in a bowl of rice?
Oh god, we can feed
Oh
them
yes,
mercury
poison them
rice.
with something else. Wonderful.
Right? Is that going to fix it?
I don't think
I mean, it might.
fix it, but it might
I
stop
mean, in a
them.
sense.
I love how we're all just standing having this conversation while three rabid zombies are just racing towards
They'd
mean,
be
Dagmar
about
has a
100 feet
pull
away
out,
from
but-
you now, so they are within
100 feet away.
range if you were to start shooting them, for example.
At the very least, I think we should climb back in the skiff.
We can climb back in the skiff and I can huck a ball of lightning at them. That poor little giant wombat's gonna get fried though.
Oh no.
No, I
don't
can spell.
even-
I can spell sculpt. No, I can spell sculpt around it. It's fine. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
Spook at something fierce, though, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Hey, as long as
Look,
it
if
runs
you
away
guys-
from us,
If
it'll
you
be
guys are going
alright.
to try and save their lives, you're going to need to figure out something fast. If you're going to put them to sleep or something and try and cast greater restoration or lesser restoration, you're going to do it in the next like 2 seconds.
I
Um,
don't have greater restoration prepared.
Morzod,
so-
give me a intelligence or... No, give me...
Wouldn't it be medicine?
Yeah, go ahead. Give
Because
me
these guys are sick.
Guidance.
give me a medicine
Guidance?
check since you've had
I
some
will flick through my
experience
deck
now.
and
Medicine's only.
Guidance?
I rolled a 14.
Guidance.
yes, as I'm flicking through my deck, I pull out the mercenary, and so like
Ah.
a plague doctor wearing like mercenary gear appears and sort of is holding up
That's
stuff for you
cute.
to look
I
at.
like
Please
that.
add a D4
Cool.
to your.
Add a D4. Let's do
roll.
that one as well. So a 14 plus a 4, which brings us to an 18.
Okay.
That's
Hey.
great.
Oh hey, it's right. Yeah, I see what you pointed out there. Yeah.
Morzod, you do have the ability to remove a curse.
That is true. So, does this count as a curse?
It seems like that's being heavily hinted at.
Well,
In
I
that
mean,
the condition
yeah,
that the condition that the creatures were under, and the fact that this has been everything you've experienced about it so far is suggested it's almost a poison, but it's not a poison. In that it seems to be why this material is having this effect on people is still quite unclear, but you could either try greater restoration or curse. Remove curse.
remove curse. Well, I don't have greater restoration, but I do have remove curse.
Unless he just has a ball of lightning that's fizzling in his hand.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Dagmar has a bow.
All right. Here's an idea. What if, because for remove curse, I've got to actually like tap whatever it is, and I don't really want to walk up and stand next to him. So what if we Dags, if you just like drive us over there, and I reach down and smack one of them in the head with
Yeah.
Okay.
with a remove curse,
They are
and then see if that does something.
They are 30 feet away, so we are now in initiative.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna vault up into the skiff because like we've been discussing
Yeah.
that.
Now we're in initiative.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the thing.
What
Are
if
we
I
doing it
shoot one in the
in-
knee and then you can tap him from there?
Are we doing it
Yeah.
in? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I forget where the thing is.
It's the
It's under the
fist. It's a
fist.
little fist.
Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, I was looking at the fist, but the D20 wasn't there yet.
David, could you please set me to a flaccid 20 for initiative?
Will do.
Now that I'm wearing the belt of advantage.
But like while discussing this, Mozart would have been hopping up on the skiff. That was like sort of walk and talk. Let's do that thing.
This is a very great, like, comedic storyboard situation. Just
And-
us standing here while 3 zombies just.
Yeah, we're
Right. Shadows.
right. So then we go down to the pub and wait for it all to blow over.
Yeah, that's right. We're flicking through the record collection, just being like, this one?
Yeah,
No.
no. not
So
that
have we made the decision that we're going to try and touch them? Because that means I'm going to lose my reaction. So I'm going to drop the spell on my turn.
There's that, and then 20. Cool.
So Mozart was already here because we was climbing up.
Okay.
But it's Dags, Aussie, and Commoner before like. How are we? So we're in initiative, but are we doing the fighty stuff
Well,
yet?
we shall see. Dagmar, what do you do on your turn? You can see that they are now close enough that they might be able to reach you in mere seconds, maybe within the next 6 seconds.
Oh, so specific.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like enough time to get into a skiff, climb into my high chair, and then steer around. So I am gonna shoot one of the closest one in like a non-lethal area.
Okay. You try to non-lethally shoot someone with an arrow.
Yes.
All right.
Just in the knee.
But
A lot
then
of
it'll
big
be
say-
married.
veins in that kind of general area.
I will
Maybe
say
I'm
roll
specific.
with disadvantage. Yeah, attack with disadvantage because
22.
disadvantage
With disadvantage.
Good grief.
Damn. You get
Yeah.
that knee.
Okay.
Real Skyrim situation.
So the nearest one.
Sure.
And
Okay.
that's the child.
That is the man, the first one who spotted Glow and ran off. Yep, straight through the knee, and he falls and is now just crawling towards you.
Sorry.
Anything else, Dagmar?
I guess I will jump onto the skiff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mozart, give you a hand up if there's any roll that you need to do, but you really shouldn't.
Thanks. I mean, I can roll for something if you'd like.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it's getting into
I-
a skiff. It can't be too bad.
Yeah, roll
My-
to enter car.
I was to say, yeah. And my
Yeah, are you Bruce
general-
Willis or not?
my jockey feats allow me to move as quickly up as I do horizontally. So
Yeah, it'd be fine.
all directions are open to me,
Okay,
including
Orsi.
down. I am a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Orsi,
Yes,
your turn.
I'm going to 5. Well, I dropped my reaction spell that I was holding.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, sorry.
Oh, I killed him?
10,
Oh.
15, 20.
Just to show that
That's
they're not a
incapacitated.
combatant anymore.
Yeah.
30.
Okay.
That's my 30 feet of movement. I'm
Yeah,
in
you
the
shot him in the knee so hard that his head exploded.
As an action,
To be fair, with a 22.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should get
all
you
my
to.
spells are very
I guess
killy.
theoretically you should
Mm.
roll damage, Dagmar, but these are commoners. I mean, give me a damage roll anyway.
Find out what you would have done
I
if
got
we
like
were
4
rolling damage on
HP.
it. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Snaps the
11.
leg off.
See,
completely.
11. Even if
Yeah.
they were a player character, technically 11 should be insta death.
Yeah, flipped in the air.
Boosted by the juice of the red plant.
Ass over tit.
Mhm.
I'm just
was,
gonna
aiming
not do any
for
actions or
the
anything.
knee ankle area.
Okay,
Severed the foot.
no turn from Orsi.
Yeah,
The next one.
Everything I have will kill them. So
10,
no.
15, 20, 25, 30,
You
double
could throw
dash.
a
God
rook
damn it.
at them.
Biddy's gonna get eaten by the thing.
Oh, again!
Damn it,
God damn
Biddy.
it, Patericus.
This is the woman, but she had to double move to get
So
toe
she's
to
got
toe.
no other
Okay.
actions.
So that's the end of her turn. Vatericus, what do you
Biddy,
do?
freaking run.
Wonderful. I am going to pull the card that I had in my pocket out
my
of my
God.
pocket.
Okay.
So the Beguiler.
Mm.
And
Maybe
I'm
not just
going
use that action
to.
to disengage and get in the boat, but you do.
Well,
that.
I mean, I could do that too,
Yeah,
but
he's
this
just gonna. He
this has
just
more
wants.
panache.
He's gonna get bitten and turn
gonna
into
get bitten
zombie
again.
Biddy, and but we can test it on him, I
Wisdom
guess.
saving throw, please, from the lady in the.
Cool.
I think it's a wisdom. Let me double check. Yes, wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, I've just realized I need to check something. For now, I'll do that roll.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's just going to be a 9.
There's a fail, so please take 11 points of psychic damage.
Biddy. Doesn't that make her head explode? I feel like that would make her head explode.
Entirely
we're trying to be
possible.
non-lethal here.
So my
Non-
eyes go silvery and sort of lock eyes with her, and her eyes sort of silver over in response.
Yeah. As she runs towards you, you can see the blood red eyes with actual what looks like blood actually leaking out of them and coming out of the mouth. You can still see there's a pieces of this like red weed stuck between her teeth. But as you cast this spell, she rears up in a moment of complete agony, face, she just screams hideously and then collapses onto her back.
Oh.
And
Well,
Is she dead?
she
Good job, everyone.
definitely looks immobile.
Maybe she's just unconscious.
maybe.
We
shall see.
Cool.
Morzod.
Who do you want to slap, Morsey?
I've hopped onto the skiff.
Morzod, it is your turn.
Well, see, now the problem is if you're not standing up, I probably won't be able to reach, and I have to dismount and go down there with it being all frothy and nasty.
We can hang on to you.
That is really comforting.
I've been working out. Whatever.
Do you wanna like hold the action and then I can steer you closer to one
I think
on my
that
turn?
is sort of what Morzod was imagining. Like, drive me closer. I want to hit them with my magic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Remove curse.
Okay, so it is the last one's turn.
Oh, perfect. Let him come to us.
Looks to be a boy of maybe 18, 19 years old.
Oh,
Yeah, we
baby.
just
And-
destroyed his parents.
Yeah.
Killed his ma, yeah.
Sorry.
15, 25, 30.
Well, hey, we don't even know if this will work, so who knows?
And
Yeah.
Right?
Cool,
that
he's close enough. You can just reach over.
they have enough that he is at the end of his turn. He is just trying to climb up onto the skiff. Morzod, I'm happy to say that you can use your held action now to do something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go for remove curse. And I there's not even any roll for it. I just remove all curses affecting that creature. So Morzod's gonna sort of reach down and slap the guy.
Okay. He's trying to climb up. The slap of Morzod comes down, and he falls off into the back.
Make it kind of a shove.
And he immediately picks up and it looks like he's about to throw himself at you again when something washes over him and he looks deeply confused for a moment and then he's straight down on his knees and it's just retching this red ick up.
All right,
Nice.
well, that worked then.
Oh,
Maybe.
gross.
Do you think this has something to do with
You all right down there, lad?
our old mate Winston?
Who knows?
Can you stop thinking about him?
he is still throwing up.
Should we get whose turn is it now?
It is back
Oh,
to
mine?
Dagmar.
Dagmar's.
So you can see this guy is throwing up.
Yeah,
The
he's
woman-
spewing
The
on
other
the
guy is-
Titan.
The woman is completely still, lying on her back. The guy with the arrow through his knee is slowly trying to crawl towards you, but making no not getting much done at this point. Certainly not considered a threat.
Are we still in initiative really at this point?
I'm going to
then?
say you're back into narrative time unless you do
Okay.
something.
Something big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get this kid into the boat and then?
I think you should let him finish throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
still going. Oh,
First.
Yeah.
He's letting loose all
A
of
lot of
that.
stuff.
do you want to go and touch the other one there?
Well,
It seemed
it
to
looks
work.
like something's happened. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to go and hit the other guy?
I'll go over there and shove that fella then. So yeah, Mozart sort of jogs his way over to where shot in the knee guy is.
Okay.
Obviously a little bit wary of getting bitten, but also guy's just crawling.
Yep. Just give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, Dex saving throw, that button there. Oh, that's an 8.
Okay. Actually, I realize I shouldn't be doing that. It should really just be an attack roll from him. So I'll do that instead.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
Because that's
That's what he's trying
yeah.
to do, I suppose.
yeah, because that's what
But
he's
from-
doing,
But from
And-
prone.
yeah.
and he fails terribly.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
perfect.
So yeah, you're able to.
Yep, Mozart casts another remove curse.
Remove
Yep.
curse,
Mhm.
and he has a very similar response to the boy, and he starts throwing
Surging.
up. You can see that he's actually losing a lot of blood from this arrow, and you think he might need some healing soon, or he might bleed out.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, look, while I'm here, then I can drop a what have I got here? Cure wounds.
Yeah, you want to pull that arrow out first. Don't let it heal over the arrow. That
You
can't be
know
good.
what I'm doing.
All right, sorry.
Like, Mozart's got a +9 in medicine over here.
What's his backseat healing? Sorry.
Dagmar is making a mental note that it's probably not non-lethal to shoot someone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of veins in there.
We've
Dagmar.
learned that today. Creature you touch regains 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. What is that mod? I mean, I suppose it'll just +8. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Just click the
Just
number.
roll that. Yeah. He gets 15 health points back.
Cool. He is back
I also
to
get 15 health points, but I wasn't missing any, so
he is back up to 4 hit points total.
yay!
Hey, hey, Vitericus.
Hmm.
Hey, what did you do to the lady?
Well, I rather thought I was beguiling her, but I suspect it was a little too forceful.
I think you may have scrambled her brains there.
Yeah, she looks pretty dead.
Do
Possible.
you
I mean,
think
the
she's dead or
Allosaurus
do you think
seems
she's
fine.
asleep?
I think it's
The
like
Allosaurus was a
that
bit-
sleep that's kind of dead, but like maybe not officially.
How did the
Mozart?
D&D rules work for this kind of thing? Like,
If are any of you going to check to see whether she's alive or not?
Yeah,
I mean,
Mozart, can you check
Mozart's
the
down
lady?
here. I guess. Would I roll a medicine check?
Yeah, we're just
Um,
watching from the boat.
Certainly, she is not moving. She is not
She
breathing.
looks well dead. Yeah. I don't know how the rules of actual D&D work. Like, is she in the negatives? Is she?
No.
How does...
The way it works in D&D is that if they go below 0, it then gets set to 0, and they are
Right.
incapacitated unless
Huh?
they take so much damage in their final blow that it would put them lower than their maximum health. So commoners only have 4 health.
Boy,
Yeah. So
If they took
she is well dead.
yeah, so she would have been down to -7, which is more than
Yeah.
which is more than
She's perma-dead.
-4, so she
Yeah.
is dead.
Mozart
I don't wanna waste a diamond.
takes a good look and he just sort of shakes his head. No, she is well dead.
Oops.
In my
So,
defense,
yeah.
everything else we fought that has this stupid red shit in their mouths has been much tougher.
I mean, yeah, co-signed.
Absolutely valid. We've got your back in court, buddy.
I mean, you'll be
Cool.
representing yourself, so it's not like you
It's
need
true.
us.
Yeah. I've got a lot of money. We can probably just buy you out of it. We'll just bribe our way out of it.
You have the same amount of money as us.
No, I don't. Shut up.
The boy, who seems to have now mostly finished
Yeah, it's finished
relieving
birding.
himself of, first of all the red weed he had consumed, and then anything else that happened to be in his stomach before that,
Maybe we don't want to know.
is
Hey,
now
buddy.
looking around, again, very confused.
Yeah.
Um,
Morzod's back over here. He's doing the, you've just woken up in a gutter. Hello, I'm Morzod.
And he looks up at you and just says, I'm so angry. I just wanted to kill and to eat
you
and to kill.
weren't happy.
Yeah.
Why was you eating that stuff?
This is a joke.
Oh,
Oh.
It's just,
well,
and then I couldn't stop.
Haven't you heard the stories? The rumors floating around about this stuff?
Oh,
I suppose they're not really. We've only seen it a couple of times. It's not
I
like
was
it's,
pretty deep in the forest.
yeah, it's not terribly well known. Well, look,
I don't
son,
know what the common people do.
and
There were
she,
guards walking around asking about it, so it's not like it's uncommon.
he looks at,
Exactly.
he turns around, starts going, Mum, Dad.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
All right. Well, I think
your dad's fine.
Good news,
That's
bad news.
okay.
Yeah.
but it looks like
Maybe-
this stuff is awful on you lot.
Maybe have some water. How's the dad
maybe-
doing?
He's like been healed for 3 times his own health. He's
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
pale
Better than
is.
he's felt in
and
years.
fit, but he is still throwing up.
Physically great, emotionally
Yeah, he the father stands up and runs over to the boy, stumbling. No, he doesn't run over because his knee is no longer bleeding, but he is still sort of feeling the after pain of it, and so he
Well, that's his adventuring career done.
Yeah, yeah.
better
he-
take up a guard post.
he stumbles his way towards his son and hugs him and says, I've no idea.
You all
what-"
right there?
And it looks around and
Mara's
sees.
gonna sidle over to Orsi and just be like, could you polymorph the mother into some kind of
God.
cricket?
It's
I can't polymorph a dead body, Dagmar.
too late as he's just looked around and seen her lying there and has run over. But yeah, he starts. He goes through the process that you'd expect. Are you okay? Say something. I'm not going to role play the whole tragedy out, but you get the impression that he, it doesn't take him long to realize that his wife is dead.
It's real uncomfortable for everyone watching on. I'm gonna guess.
Morzod's saying to the son, that stuff you was having is real poisonous.
And the boy says,
Look, it killed your poor mother.
"What?
Oh,
What?
Dagmar.
What
Come
happened?
on.
What did you do? How did you? You hit me."
All right. Just a little bit, but it's all right because I was hitting you with not cursed.
Oh, you're like a priest
He's
or
a cleric.
something.
He's a cleric.
Okay.
Cleric. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's all right. I know what I'm doing.
He looks over. Can you bring my mum back?
I think this stuff that you guys was eating has taken her too far for that. I don't think I can do that, which is terrible news for you two, isn't it?
This is April talking. Do we have Revivify? I'm not saying we spend a diamond on a common, but I'm just asking.
I think, but I don't think I have it prepared.
Okay.
It's
up to Morzod.
through here, but Morzod looks at her and thinks, "Yep, she's well dead."
Would Morzod would be
Morzod?
aware of Revivify though?
Morzod,
he would be aware of it.
Morzod, you have
Yeah.
raised dead.
I have raised dead. Okay. But where is my gut?
I mean,
It
I'm not
takes
giving you
1
a
hour to
diamond.
cast,
Yeah, it's
and
last
it
time.
requires a diamond worth at least 500 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
which
Yeah.
we have.
I don't feel that guilty.
It's Morzod. It's what Morzod thinks. Morzod's the moral compass of the group, so
He's saying that she's well dead because it's like at the moment he is not thinking about the spells and stuff that he can do. He is thinking about, oh man, she's well dead.
That tracks.
I mean, can you bring her back, Morzod? What's he's whispering?
and he sort of
Wait. If one of us
Morzod's not
died,
even in the boat.
can you bring us back if one of us kicks the bucket? Be better.
I mean, as long as it's not Morzod.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a threat.
Little bit of a threat. Look, she's not. I've got a lot
There's
of
venom in there.
practice with that sort of thing. Morzod, you keep asking him to do these things, like, you know, removing that nasty curse that was on the elf, and they're just like, Morzod, you
You're
can
a
do this thing,
cleric!
and he's like, yeah, but he's not listening.
That's
I
your
want
whole
him
deal.
cleric
Holy magic,
school.
healing
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
bringing things back from the dead.
getting drunk and having a good time.
He literally came to the Wandering Isles to bar hop. Like,
Yeah, that's why Morzod's here. He's a little bit shook. He's just had a zombie episode, and he's thinking about, oh man, there's all of this red weed and stuff. I'm looking over here at the map, by the way. That's why I'm looking in this direction. and he's having a lot of thoughts right now, and so he's sort of stressing out a bit because he's like, oh man, but now there's that red stuff, and these people were just eating it for a joke. Oh my god.
it's
what
even
are we
if
gonna
you revived these
what are
people,
we
they
gonna
may not
do?
last
And
that
like,
much longer.
who knows? Because
Mhm.
like he honestly believes that it's pretty poisonous. Because like remember what it did to that big lizard thing, and the Diprotodon was really sick, and Morzod's having a moment.
And during this moment, where all of these thoughts have gone through Morzod's brain, and
Yeah,
there's
you can see like smoke coming out of his ears.
there's a pause, a moment of silence where he just looks at the corpse of this dead woman, and all other sound seems to fade out for a moment, and then you hear a voice behind you, Morzod, say, "Dude, I think we gotta talk." And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you for watching. We will be back next week to find out what happens next. Bye.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the first time as well that we've heard from Brian in a while.
I don't think
It
we
is.
cut. I don't think we cut yet.
We
Did
haven't cut yet.
Are
We are cutting now. Bye.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.